Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Welcome back to the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Dom here with my main man, Steven Ryan, the best producer in the game. Got 2 pre-fills to start our 3 p.m. show. The double box jersey is our first break, and then we have a mix it up coming up after that. So guys, break room already great pace. Got 2 pre-fills. Got a lot of heat in this break room. So 2 pre-fills, Steven. Let's not make these lovely people wait. Let's get right down to action. Let's go to our dice roll. Let's go to our chase wheel spin. Because I don't like to keep people waiting, especially when we have 2 breaks ready. They're ready. They don't
Let's get her done.
We have 18 people watching right now. I'll do a top to bottom rundown if we do have time after these breaks and show off whatever we have here in the break room. The dimes are absolutely still loaded right now with 4 speed flexes: Saquon Barkley, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Michael Penix Jr., Terry Bradshaw. We still have that Ed Reed, Ray Lewis dual sign. Speed flex in the practice squad still out there. 3 of them. Brian Thomas Jr., Zach Thomas, and Michael Vick. So the room is loaded right now, but I'll go over that in just a few minutes, because let's get right down to action. Steven, you got a guess on what the dice roll is going to be?
12.
12? Ooh, you're going to hide. I'm going to go...
No one guesses 12.
I don't know. Probably because no one wants to.
Yeah, no one
the
wants
host doesn't
it.
want 12.
Well, that's why I'm guessing it.
Thank you. I'm going to go 9. Let's see what it is. It's got to be 6 or higher.
7.
7 it is. There you go. I know Ricky always picks a 7.
He was here spiritually.
Get out of here, Ricky. All righty. 7 times in the randomizer. See what our chase wheel spin is going to be for our 3 p.m. show. It was the diamonds during the last show. We got everything up on that board right now. The diamonds, the mix it up, the jerseys, the minis, the vault, and the practice squad. Let's spin this wheel. See what this bad boy lands on. All right. Looks like we'll have a chase wheel spin already. It's going to be the jersey, Steven. So let me write that up on our screen. Let you guys know that the chase is the jerseys. Alrighty, there we go. As you see right here, chase is the jerseys. Dice roll is 7. So I'm going to ask for 2 box numbers because this is a double box in the jerseys. Training camp. Almost going to start soon. Can't wait.
Getting in there.
Mm-hmm. I already bought the fantasy magazine yesterday, Steven. Went to Barnes & Noble, and they have a nice collection of all the fantasy magazines.
Did you grossly overpay for it?
Yeah, I did. I was going to get a couple, and I only got 1.
Different publications.
$20 a magazine. I wasn't going to drop, 40,
Yeah.
60 bucks on
I was
magazines.
like, I don't care about that much.
I just like, and honestly, you can find it online. I just like having the physical magazine. There's something about just having the physical copy I like reading.
No, you were raised at a different time.
Yeah, but I was like, you know what? If I'm going to spend $60 worth, I'll just go online and read it. I just like to have one magazine. So, drop me 2 box numbers for the jersey double. I have David Gabriel, first time here in the break room. Welcome, Gabriel. We always like to ask first timers, favorite team, favorite player. Let us know, but good luck and thank you for joining us. AJ, Michael, Timothy, and Aaron. Aaron and AJ. Brothers? Same person? Let us know. We have AJ Wilborn and Aaron Wilborn.
They're the same person.
Same person, I got you. It's like
They were just I didn't know
That happened.
if we're going by
Yeah,
the
no, you're good.
shipping. I know we've done Aaron before, so it's the same
reminds me
person.
of TJ Anzalone, Anthony Anzalone, one of the two
Yeah,
different names. There
right.
you go. What's up, Paul? How you doing?
We'll just do that.
I don't see L. I don't see Paul in the break. We do not have box L. Looking for a box call. Wheel 2 times. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate you. So the jerseys are out of 30. What's up, Derek? Yep, already sent the bat and the cleat to the shipping area. Steven, $40, $60 a lot of money to down the waist just to pick Packers. No secrets. Don't be giving out my fantasy secrets, bro.
I don't know if he does that, but yes, it would be.
I only had one Packer on my squad last year. Oh
Yeah,
no, I had
see?
2. I done Tavian Wicks. That was the one Packer that was like, all right, Dom's a Packer fan. But the only other Packer I had in my fantasy squad was Josh Jacobs, and that was like, you take Josh Jacobs on the squad.
Yeah, he's a good one. He's about the only one that's tolerable. Unless, someone just lets Jordan Love slip through the cracks.
I was
to,
gonna
like,
say,
the
I was about to
12th
say, you
round.
did still Jordan Love for me. I thought like all the Bears fans were gonna let Jordan Love slide, and I did. He did slip.
Yeah, there's just some things you can't get over.
That is true. I was like, ugh. All right, spin this wheel. If it lands on a number, we already did. We'll get the closest box to that number. Let's see, 2 jerseys. We do have 2, so 2's good. So, all righty, 2 is good. And let's spin again. This is a double box break. 2 and let's see if we have 18. We do not have 18. It's going to be the closest number. And sandwich in between 18, we have 13 and 20, so it's going to be 20. 20 is the closest to 18. So 2 and 20, Steven,
2 and 20
for
all right.
our jerseys. And then we're going to go to that randomizer 7 times, which is the dice roll, guys. Bring it up on the screen one more time so you guys can check that out. I'm going to copy and paste these names and take them to the randomizer to determine our divisions for our double box break. All right, lucky number 7. It's going to be lucky for 1 or 2 people in this break.
2 and 20, right?
Yes, sir. All righty.
Yeah, my friend does that with he always likes to pair his receivers, just like
Same receivers on the same team or same quarterback and receiver?
Same receiver, same team.
I got you.
The quarterback receiver, I understand a little bit more.
Yeah, the
but-
combo.
Yeah, but he like Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't deserve to win.
And the final click.
That's a lot of risk.
Not too bad if you get the Bengals, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. That's a good one. That's like a...
I mean, if Tua's healthy.
Waddle and Hill, yeah.
Waddle had a down year last year. I can't imagine he's gonna stay down like
Yeah,
that.
I've always been a Waddle fan. I think it's a bounce back year. Last year was a weird year for everyone on the Dolphins. A lot of injuries and, Tua going down. I think with
Yeah.
Skylar Thompson and Tyler Huntley with the quarterbacks. All right, Timothy, you have the NFC North. Michael, you have the NFC South and the NFC East. Timothy, the NFC West. David, the AFC North. AJ, you have the AFC South and the AFC East. And Gabriel, you have the AFC West. Jerseys, Jordan Love, still in the jerseys, who we were just talking about. And secondary headliners, Roger Craig, Mike Singletary, and Clinton Portis out there in the jerseys. So, all right, guys, we'll start with box 2. We'll go in numerical order, courtesy of the wheel. Training camp. All righty. Well, what a Hall of Famer to start, Steven.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be a secondary headliner.
Okay, let's go.
It's the Samurai, Mike Singletary. Going to go to Timothy in the NFC North. Congratulations, Timothy. Mike Singletary, the Hall of Fame linebacker, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, part of the 85 Bears, of course. Maybe the best player in that defense, Mike Singletary. Very nice hit. There you go.
Brian, do you have thoughts on that?
Any
Brian Maresca.
Any Bears fans? Who's the best player in that 85 Bears defense? I mean, there's a list of guys you could give me, and I'm like, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
You could say Dan Hampton.
I would not sit there and argue
Right,
with
there's
you.
a whole bunch of Hall of Famers, and I'm like, all right, yeah, you're right. Dan Hampton, Richard Dent, Mike Singletary. List goes on. And a nice hit.
And on and on.
Definitely the best nickname on that.
Yeah, Samurai Mike.
Yeah.
It doesn't get much better than that.
You got the fiscal cert as well, along with the cert on the auto number. Very nice. All right, that's our first box. Secondary headliner.
Mike Singletary, the best defender on that team.
Brian's a Bears fan?
Yeah, I think so.
Brian.
Well, he despised the Packers.
I thought that was just me.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think it was long before he ever met you.
Oh, okay. Oh, phew. Feel better now. All right, congratulations to Timothy, the Samurai. I'll write this out, and then we'll open our next box, box number 20. Well, you know, Mike Singletary as a coach, when he was out with the 49ers, he wanted winners. Well, Timothy, he won the Mike Singletary, so there you go. I love to hate the... That's fair, Brian. That's fair, man. I've been accused of talking some trash against NFC North teams. I've been accused, even. Accused. It's allegedly I might have talked some trash about some other NFC North teams.
John doesn't talk trash.
No, not me.
No.
Every Viking fan watching right now, yeah, okay.
To be fair, I was on the front with that with you as well. I still haven't heard from them, by the way.
That is true.
Oh, I still haven't heard from them.
That is true.
The only Vikings fan that I heard of don't know what happened. They're the newer customers.
Oh, yeah. They're already like, yeah.
Yeah. They're just like, yeah, okay.
We did tell them. We're like, we know how this movie ends, guys.
Yeah,
we know how this movie ends.
I've seen the sequel, the third rendition.
Well, how about this? Steven? Well, if you're a Viking fan, not the break for you, because we got the other NFC North rival, and it's the quarterback one, Jordan Love. And Timothy's going to double up with the NFC North, the Mike Singletary, and now he's got the QB1 on the Green Bay Packers. Brian, close your eyes. I know you don't like the Packers, but Timothy, you got J Love coming your way. You got the Beckett cert on the number.
Only possible in the double, ladies and gentlemen.
Very
Only
nice.
Possible in the double.
And Sandra, there's no Patriots headliners jerseys. Maybe hiding out in the and more section. Tony Eason's not Tony Eason. Steve Krogan is a name that we get. We get a couple Patriots in the Animore section. Andre Tippett.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Eason. I'm thinking about the 85 Super Bowl.
What a time.
Uh-huh. See if there's any Patriot headliners in the room right now. Patriot. I don't see any Patriot headliners. They could be hiding out, though. Let's see. Personals. No personals for Patriots.
So, Sandra, he's going to drop the link for you here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want a guaranteed item, you're going to have to buy a personal or all 8 spots in a break. Otherwise, if you go to the live breaks page, that's you entering in for a chance to win.
Yes.
You're buying a part of the box, but you're not guaranteed the item in the box.
Correct. All of our breaks up right now are 8-spot breaks. So if you buy one spot, you have a 1 in 8 chance of winning, but you're not guaranteed unless you buy a personal or buy all 8 spots in a break. And if you want to win 2 items with 1 spot in a break, get a double, just like Timothy. If you want to win 4 items in 1 break, get a quad. But I'll write this out. I'll write this out, but then I'll drop this link in first. And here's a link to our live breaks page, Sandra.
Of course, Sandra. Absolutely.
If you want authentic helmets, I know where to go.
No, he's saying, are they authenticated?
Oh, that's authentics. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, everything here authenticated by the best of the best, certified. Beckett, JSA, Fanatics, Prova, you name it. We got everything here, certified, authenticated, legit. All right.
Fellow consumers in the chat, let her know.
Yeah.
Or him.
Spring. See, I can show you off right here. See the jersey? You got the cert right here. There you go. Had to show it off, right, Steven?
Absolutely.
If you don't believe me, believe the jersey. And here, I can use a Speed Flex we have, for example.
So I will say this, Sandra. If you want a guaranteed win, we only have rep personals available. Authentics and better, like Speed Flexes and customs, you're gonna have to buy into the break.
Yes, and if you're looking for an authentic helmet, the break for you is the diamonds because it's authentics or better in that break. The vault is a mix. You can win an authentic helmet in the vault right now, but that's a mix with reps as well. Practice why you go into Speed Flex, but again, that's a mixer with a whole bunch of things. Speed Flexes, authentic helmets, there's mini helmets, there's jerseys. If you want to win yourself an authentic helmet, a no-brainer, the best bet is the diamonds because every box is an authentic helmet. But you can have chances to win authentics in other breaks, but if you want a for sure break that has all authentics, it is the diamond break for you. Who's your? I'm guessing the Patriots is their squad.
The Patriots. Who won your jersey? Timothy Ajette won your jersey.
Timothy won it. 254-689. Jordan Love. All right, got to mix it up. Coming up. That kind of rhymed.
So just as a heads up, just a reminder, we don't have those available for personals.
Mm-hmm.
So you are more than welcome to hop in.
Yes.
Specifically for the diamond single, you can buy out that whole single.
And just want to show this off for you, Sandra, right here.
And Mad Bomber, I need a name.
Yes, it's Michael Kirschbaum. Just really fast for Sandra, this disclaimer's item is a live draw, and you're purchasing a spot in a live break, not a guaranteed item. So just keep that in mind. So there you go. But we do have a mix it up coming up. I'm a Poe and I just don't know it. See, that's rhymed. We have Marisa, Mario, Dan, Michael, Brian, and Adam. There you go. Whenever they're available, Derek.
Yeah, whenever they tell us to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if they're available yet.
Whenever they're available.
And for Bomber, I don't see anything. I don't see anyone with the name of Bomb.
All right. The break happens whenever it gets closed out, Sandra. So if you buy in a break, it could be 4 spots to go, 8 spots to go.
Drop her the link to the site because I'm not sure. Drop her the link to the site. Oh, it's up there. I
dropped her.
So yeah, it's got to get closed out first.
I can drop her a link unless you
directly to the diamond single.
Directly to the diamonds. I can.
But you're gonna have to buy all 8 spots if you want to guarantee that win. Unfortunately, you're not guaranteed a Patriot.
Right.
So
you have to get the AFC East, and then a Patriot would have to come out of the box for you to win a Patriot.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do get the AFC East, you still have a chance. If you do win, it could be a Jet, it could be a Dolphin, it could be a Bill. But that's the link for the diamond, Sandra.
Cool, perfect.
Thank you. Appreciate you. All righty, so I'm going to drop my message in the chat for the people in the Mix It Up. So drop me a box number 4, the Mix It Up. I am Marisa, Mario, Dan, Michael, Brian, and Adam. One number. This is a single. And I will say this, the diamonds are the best bang for your buck in the break room, right, Steven? If you want to beat the house of one spot, that's the break to go to for $103, an authentic helmet, or a Speed Flex.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sandra, I can't guarantee you.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee anything.
Yeah, we can't guarantee you a win unless you get a personal by all 8 spots, and we can't guarantee you what team's going to come out unless it's the last box of that break, right, Steven? And, and if it's a headliner.
Mm-hmm.
So I see Adam with 4. Thank you, Adam. Just beat out Marisa. So box 4 in the Mix It Up. There we go.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm not sure what you mean. Do you want the link directly to it?
Yeah,
you gotta buy the break.
Put that in there.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you gotta buy on the website.
Yeah.
So 4.
Yes, please. Very good community. The best community, right, Brian? We got great people. All right, Sandra says I'll buy 8 spots. Thank you, Sandra. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. But I just want to confirm, Sandra, you're not guaranteed to win a Patriot if you do that. Yeah. So I just want to...
As long as you're aware.
Yes. So I don't want to pull a helmet and it's not a Patriot and it's like, oh, I thought I was going to win a Patriot.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. 7 times. And the final click. There we go. All right. Take you to your teams. Not divisions. Mix it up. We got the teams. That's what happens when you got a series with a whole bunch of multi-sports in there, right, Steven?
Yeah, right.
All righty. We have Michael, Vikings, Lakers, Reds, and the Bears. Vikings and Lakers. A lot of purple in that spot. Mario, Steelers, Celtics, Texas Rangers, and the Tigers. Marisa, you have the Houston Texans, the Boston Red Sox, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Washington Commanders. Dan, you got BYU, Detroit Pistons, the Chicago Cubs, and the A's. I was going to call them the Oakland A's. I guess they're just the A's right now.
They're Sacramento.
They call themselves Sacramento?
I don't know.
There you go.
I think they just call themselves the Athletics. I think you're right.
Yeah, Michael, you have the Chargers, Yankees, and the Hornets. Brian, the Bengals, Phillies, and the Bulls. Adam, the Warriors, Padres, and the Eagles. And Dan, the Ravens, Nuggets, and the Dodgers. So good luck to everybody. Box number 4, 5. All right, here we go. Saw the Jokic jersey earlier. I'd love to see that Curry jersey. Now that's a question, Steven. Let's say you're a general manager and you get to pick Prime Jokic or Prime Curry. Who are you picking?
Prime Curry.
I love Prime. I love them both. It's
Yeah.
one of those, like, can I pick second and give me whoever the guy does?
Yeah, exactly. I want the pressure on that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm not upset with either one.
Steven, looks like we got a football here in the Mix It Up mixer. And it is going to be, you'll like this one, former Chicago Bear, Lance Briggs. And that's going to be Michael in the Vikings, Lakers, Reds, and Bears spot. Congratulations, Michael. Very nice. Former linebacker for the Bears, Brian Urlacher's right-hand man. That was a nice combo for the Bears, right?
Oh, yeah, big
Urlacher
time.
and Briggs. And let's not forget about Hunter Hillemeyer, too.
Mm-hmm.
I was eating at a restaurant one time across from Hunter Hillmeyer.
Oh.
Yeah, He ordered the fajitas.
The fajitas.
So very nice. Michael, there you go. Lance Briggs, former Arizona Wildcat. Probably the Hall of Very Good, right, Steven? Oh, yeah. Nice player. There you go. Got the cert. As you see, Sandra, if you're watching, got the cert. Nice hit. The Mad Bomber with a W. There you go. So Lance Briggs, congratulations, Michael. In the Mix It Up. Ratios for the headliners, though. Got better. Manny Ramirez, Jamar Chase, Reggie Jackson, Justin Jefferson, Steph Curry, Nico Collins, Pete Rose, Mean Joe Green, and 2006 National League MVP, Ryan Howard. Nice. Found it, ended up in my spam, says Demons. Oh, he's looking for an email. I gotcha. He's looking for an email from Derek. All right. So I'll put this one away. Come on now. This is hard on the helmets. Lance Briggs, football, part of that NFC Championship Bears team. Oh, I'll write that out first. All right, nice hit, Michael. What are we going to do next? The Mad Bomber. It's a nice hit for only, what, $40, right?
Absolutely.
The spot in this Mix It Up. Michael got the 2 spots, but hey, sometimes you got to get that extra spot. It works. We always say all it takes is 1 spot to win in the break room, but getting that extra spot doesn't hurt. There you go, Steven.
Thank you.
All right. I'll do a top to bottom rundown. See if anything's close to close out, or if any does close out, you know what to do. Let me know, and I'll stop my rundown, and we'll do that break. But I'll do a top to bottom rundown and show off what we have here in the break room. So we got some great items I want to show off. Mix It Up. It is a multi-sport series. We have Manny Ramirez, Jamar Chase, Reggie Jackson, Justin Jefferson, Steph Curry. Secondary headliners, Nico Collins, the Hit King Pete Rose, Mean Joe Green, and former MVP Ryan Howard. So plenty of great names still in this series. Get in it. Sandra says, dang, thank you. I'm a Texans fan. No CJ Stroud in the break room. But we do have Nico Collins.
Right, we have gotten him, but he's just not right now.
Yeah, we don't have him in the room tonight, but we do have Nico Collins in the room in this Mix It Up series. Maybe Tank Dell hiding out somewhere, Steven. Maybe Joe Mixon hiding out somewhere.
Right.
If we had Andre Johnson, probably a photo headliner somewhere. But we do get CJ Stroud. We get Andre Johnson, some great Houston Texans. But right now, I can tell you we have Nico Collins in that mix-it-up series. Practice squad, $51 a spot in the single, $102 for a spot in the double. For $51, you have a chance to take home a Speedflex helmet, guys. Brian Thomas Jr., the star in Duval, had a great rookie season for the Jags. Was Trevor Lawrence's number one target. I already took his over for next season, Steven. It's 11.50 and a half. I already have a ticket with that over. I think Brian Thomas Jr. is a stud. We have Zach Thomas. We pulled him in the earlier show in the Diamonds on an authentic. How about a salute to service Zach Thomas Speed Flex, a Hall of Famer on a salute to service Speed Flex. We got Jahmyr Gibbs authentic. Lion fans, get in the practice squad. $51 a spot. You have a chance to get Jahmyr Gibbs authentic. That's a no-brainer to me. Michael Vick Speed Flex on the throwback Falcons. My favorite Falcon helmet is that throwback red lid. I love the stripe in the middle. You got the Madden GOAT inscription. Madden a couple weeks, Steven. Couple weeks. I don't think I'm going to get it. I got the college football one. It's pretty good. And then we have the all-time sack leader, 200 sacks, Bruce Smith, still out there. So practice squad is loaded. You can win yourself a Speed Flex helmet for only $51. Jerseys, custom jerseys. We have secondary headliners available. Roger Craig and Clinton Portis. All photo headliners all gone. But we do have Roger Craig and Clinton Portis. Here's the best bang for your buck in the break room right now. Authentics are better in every single box. And I'll start off with the graphic, but then I'll go to the videos. We have a Dan Marino Flash Authentic, where might be my favorite helmet in the break room. That's counting the Speed Flexes, which are probably worth the most. But I do love a Dan Marino Flash helmet. Edgerrin James, LaDainian Tomlinson, and then the Speed Flexes. Terry Bradshaw, the original TB12, four-time Super Bowl champion. Michael Penix Jr., the future for the Atlanta Falcons. We have Amon-Ra St. Brown. Lion fans, diamonds in the practice squad. You got Gibbs Authentic and a St. Brown Speed Flex. And then we have Saquon Barkley, the Offensive Player of the Year, 2,000 yards last season. I mean, what player in the NFL had a better year than Saquon Barkley? Could have broke the all-time single-season rushing record. He goes, you know what, I'm going to chill this last week, get ready for the postseason. And it worked out because his Eagles won the Super Bowl at the end of the year. You can double that up with a Donovan McNabb, who's in the secondary headliner. So the Diamonds Authentics are better in every single box. Check out these Speed Flexes. There's an Amon-Ra St. Brown, the star wide receiver for the Detroit Lions. This guy's a reception machine, right?
Oh, yeah. Stud.
That beautiful blue for the Lions. Here's that Michael Penix Jr. I loved him at the University of Washington. Can't wait to watch the Falcons next season. That offense is going to be fun. Him, Drake London. I saw a stat. Me and my buddies, we split a fantasy team, and we're both very big on Drake London this season. And Michael Penix's 3 games he started last season, Drake London had 39 targets. So, yeah, I can't wait to watch these two in Atlanta next season. And then we have Saquon Barkley, still out there in the Diamonds. Saquon Barkley, Speed Flex. Sandra, get those 8 spots yet? Sandra, I thought you were getting those 8 spots.
Got into the practice squad double.
There you go. All righty. Hey, not a bad break. Not a bad break to get into, but you say you're going to close out that diamond, Sandra. Those were all the authentic sets. She's looking for authentics. The diamonds, that's where to go. Practice squad, you might find authentic in the practice squad, but that is a mixer, so there could be some reps, could be some minis, jerseys, footballs, as you just saw right there, Steven. We'll see. But the vault, we have that dual-signed Ravens, the 2 best Ravens of all time currently, Ed Reed and Ray Lewis. I'm sure Lamar might get there one day, but as of right now, as of July 8th, whatever day it is right now, Steven, the 2 greatest Ravens are Ed Reed and Ray Lewis. Tony Dorsett and Josh Jacobs, secondary headliner, still out there in the vault. And then we have 3 vault keys, $200, $100, and $50. So, guys, that is what's in the vault. I want 8 spots. Close them out. Close them out. Sandra, if you want the 8 spots, you can go ahead and buy them. Nothing I can do for you on this end.
You got to put it in.
Nothing that we can do for you on this end. But
it's all there on the site for you.
If you want to get in, great. If you don't, good luck in that practice squad. Here's our minis. Automatic double box break in the minis. We have 9 boxes left, 3 headliners. Champ Bailey, Fred Taylor, and Champ Bailey, Fred Taylor, and Frank Gore still out there. That was in the practice squad. We pulled the Frank Gore. So, yeah, Frank Gore is still out there in the minis. And that is what we have in the break room right now. Copy and paste. Or excuse me, refresh. We are 5 to go in a single for for the practice squad. We are 4 to go on a double diamond. There we go. 4 spots to go in that double diamond. I'm going to drop that link in the chat. There it is. Got a spot taken in that quad. Someone's ready to party in that diamond. That diamond's absolutely loaded right now, Steven, right?
Yep.
Absolutely freaking loaded. We have, first of all the videos. Saquon Barkley on that beautiful chrome lid. Love that lid. I mean, come on. Who had a better 2024 than Saquon Barkley, right?
Absolutely. The consensus number 1 overall pick in probably your fantasy guide.
I'm staying away.
I'm staying away, yeah.
How
does he match?
It's hard not to pick Saquon Barkley, but I do believe in some curses. And when he's got 3 curses going his way for next season, he's got the
one of them's got to come true.
Offensive Player of the Year curse. He's got the Madden curse and the number 1 fantasy player curse. Now, Saquon Barkley could just be an all-time great where he goes, I don't care about your curse. Screw all of your curses. I'm Saquon Barkley. But if he falls to me like at 4 or 5 in fantasy, even 3, you kind of got to take him.
Yeah, that's fine.
But let's say we do have a guy in here where if you're not taking Saquon number 1, I can make a case for taking this guy in the mix it up number 1, Jamar Chase. The year that he had, especially if you're in a PPR league.
Jamar is a great choice.
Justin Jefferson, not a bad choice at all, who's still out there in this mix it up series. What's up, Charles? How you doing?
Hey, Charles.
So if you're not picking Saquon number 1, maybe Jamar Chase, Mr. Triple Crown, not a bad second option right there. I've been doing the mock drafts like 1 a day, and maybe not even 1 a day, but like 1 when I just have nothing to do and I remember that you can do mock drafts, seeing where everyone's going. Saquon number 1. Bijan consensus are very high too. I gotta stop saying on the air that I want Bijan number 1 pick. But should be fun. I'm already in the fantasy football mood. 22 people watching right now. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. That's what we are here for. No such thing as stupid questions. Maybe a stupid answer I give you. There we go. Got a spot taken in the quad. 2 to go on a diamond double. There we go. Hey, the chat knows it's the best bang for your buck in the break room, right?
Yep.
Drop that link again. Only because I forgot I dropped it 30 seconds ago. There's that Michael Penix. He might be an option in fantasy football next year. With that offense for the Falcons, you have Drake London. Darnell Mooney had a pretty solid year for the Falcons last year. Ray-Ray McCloud had some moments as a wide receiver 3, and obviously Bijan Robinson. Hopefully you get something from Kyle Pitts. 1,000 yards his rookie season. They're still waiting for him to, do that again. I think the Falcons are my wild card. I'm not going to say 7th seed. I'm saving the 7th seed for like a team who I'm like 50-50 on, but I'm pretty confident on the Falcons making the postseason next. Maybe I'll say the 6th seed for the Falcons. Lamar is crazy trying to sue anyone that uses the number 8. What? Is that?
He's trying to get it patented or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was changing his number. He said as soon as he wins the Super Bowl, he changes the number to number 1.
He can't. He hasn't won yet.
That's that. But he did say, he goes, as soon as I win a Super Bowl at 8, I'm changing my number to 1, I believe he said.
Oh, good for him.
But then he'll have to do it again. If he's trying to pan 8, then he'll have to try to pan 1. I
feel like 1's harder to patent than 8.
Yeah, I feel like, Troy Aikman doesn't have 8 already patented, and Steve Young doesn't have 8 already patented. Speaking of Steve Young, hold this George Kittle speed flex in the diamonds. We know we're going to do a diamond double, maybe a diamond quad, 6 spots to go. People are ready to party in that diamond quad. Now's the time to get in the quad, right? See, with this many headliners and this many speed flex still left, let's be honest, you get in the quad, you want to win 2, 3 helmets, right? Well, now's the time to do it when there's 21 helmets left in the break. We do a quad when there's 12 helmets left. There's not that many opportunities to triple up, quadruple up when there's 21 helmets still out there. Double, triple. Do I say quadruple up? We've seen it before in the break room. It happens. But you got to get in that break. You got to get in the double, and you got to get in the quad to win multiple items with 1 spot. You can't win 2 items with 1 spot in a single.
It's true.
So, guys, if you want to win 1 item, then you get in the single. If you want to win 2 items with 1 spot, get in the double or the quad. But whatever you want to break, let's break. 19 people watching. We are just getting started on this Tuesday. I was about to say Wednesday, Steven, because I'm so used to working with you on Wednesday. It's our second Tuesday, 3 p.m. together. A lot of fun, as always, here in the break room. A lot of fun. I saw the 9 a.m. show was busy. The 12 p.m. show was busy. We got a nice start for our 3 p.m. show. We know we'll be doing some diamonds. I see that practice squad is 3 spots to go as well. So we're definitely doing a break in just a matter of moments. If you want to see an authentic helmet, get in the diamonds. You might see one in the practice squad, but I can't guarantee you in the practice squad, right, Steven? We can have a mini in the and more section, a jersey. You just saw a football be pulled. But if you want to see an authentic helmet, if you want to win an authentic helmet, if you've never won a Speed Flex in the room before, get in the diamonds. But if you want to win a Speed Flex for $51, that practice squad single, pretty damn good option right there. Brian Thomas Jr. still out there. Zach Thomas, Michael Vick. Awesome, awesome options. And aesthetically, I mean, these helmets,
Right.
the flexes in there. I mean, I love the Jags helmets, the standard. To me, and just my opinion, that is the best Atlanta Falcon helmet. I love that lid. The red throwbacks. Adding goat. I love the stripe in the middle. It's got a little gold in the stripe, too.
Mhm.
It's hard to see because, it's on the side, but Michael Vick. We got you, Sandra. Sandra says, I bought in. That is the practice squad. Single box on the diamonds, too. 6 spots to go.
You're in the double, though, Sandra. The single's going to probably happen here first.
That's right. So you're in the double. Single's probably going to happen. And that double in diamond, Sandra, if you wanted to get in the diamonds, now's your time because there's 2 spots to go in that double box break. So I know you're a Patriot fan. There's no Patriot headliners, but if you wanted to win an authentic helmet, I can guarantee you there's one coming out in that diamond break. Maybe in the practice squad, right, Steven? Maybe. I can't guarantee you, but maybe. Sandra wants to double.
All right. No worries. I was just letting you know.
I'm still waiting for those 8 spots in the diamond.
That's not happening anymore. Marisa got 2 spots in the single, so.
There you go. There you go. Thank you, Marisa, for getting those spots in the diamond. Appreciate you. 2 spots to go on the double. Who's going to close that out? Let's show off these videos, Steven, of what we have in this break. That's St. Brown. Amon Ra. How nice is that one, man? I love that blue. I don't love it when the lines are, being my Packers. The blue might piss me off that day. But when I'm looking at a video right now, that is a pretty, pretty blue. Awesome hit right there. Derek's a Lion fan. Derek, practice squad and the diamonds. You got St. Brown and Jahmyr Gibbs. Lion fans definitely take it. I mean, you can win a Jahmyr Gibbs for $51. If you're not already in there, Derek, maybe think about taking your shot. Already luck is on your side. You got in that mix it up. Won the Kyle Tucker and the Jose Canseco cleat. Get in that practice squad. Won a Jahmyr Gibbs for only $51. And authentic, by the way, so that's a no-brainer if I'm a Lion fan. The practice squad and the diamonds, right, Steven?
Right.
I mean, this St. Brown, and I'll ask you what your favorite helmet in the room is, but this might be the best lid in the room right now.
Yeah, that one looks pretty sweet, I'd say.
Do you have the Penix, which could give it some competition? I do like that Penix, a 2-tone chrome. Very nice. The red at the bottom. It's gorgeous. Derek's in both. Appreciate you, Derek. There's the Penix. The young lefty. And how about Saquon Barkley on that Eagles chrome? One of my favorite chrome helmets is that Eagles chrome. I love the green. Here he is, Saquon. Madden cover. It's got the reverse hurdle. It moves so cool. They had to put on the cover of Madden, right? Very, very cool. And here is the diamonds. I love the Dan Marino flash helmet on the Dolphins. The edge, Edgerrin James on the Cardinals. Lunar. LaDainian Thompson on that beautiful Charger standard. Let's not forget about the TB12 Speedflex as well. The original TB12, Terry Bradshaw, 4 Super Bowls. That Speedflex is out there as well.
All right, let's do a practice squad single.
Let's do it. Practice squad single coming up. Move the Kittle. All right. We have ourselves Timothy, Robert, Marisa, Angie, Tom, and Aaron. All righty. Drop me a box number 4, practice squad. You can win a Speedflex helmet for $51. Woo! Looking for Timothy, Robert, Marisa, Angie, Tom, Kaz, Aaron. First number I see, that'll be the box that we grab for our practice squad single. Could it be Brian Thomas Speedflex, a Zach Thomas Speedflex, a Michael Vick on that throwback red Falcons Speedflex? Got a Jameer Gibbs Authentic, a Bruce Smith Rep, Mr. 200, Bruce Smith. So looking for just one digit. Thank you, Sandra. Appreciate you. Hopefully you're having a great Tuesday. Thank you. And good luck in that break. So we'll get the wheel ready, but I'll give you some time, guys. I'm generous when it comes to box call or magic. So practice squad, we have 19 boxes left. Plenty of boxes, so I can't get the wheel out of 30. I'll give you guys a couple more seconds, but once I bring the wheel up on the screen, any box call in the chat is invalid. So last call on box numbers, guys. I have the wheel up ready. Appreciate you, Sandra. Thank you very much. So I'll give you about 10 seconds. Got the crickets going. There you go, Marisa. Box 19. Appreciate you, Marisa. So this is the practice squad. We do have 19. Marisa just beat out Robert by a few seconds. And Sandra, if you want to know how we determine the order for the breaks, here we go. Put the names in the randomizer once the randomizer decides to load up on the screen. And you see in the corner right now, at the beginning of the show, we do a dice roll, determines how many times we go in the randomizer. It's always 6 or higher. Today it landed on 7. So that's how many times we shuffle the order in the randomizer. As you see right here, here's all the names. And here we go. And you have to be in a break to call out a box number, and the numbers for the breaks are always scrolling on the ticker. Right now, we don't have any box 33, Sandra, but you can only call out numbers for the break that you are in. So 7 times. I'm with you, Robert. Robert's like, hopefully 19 is lucky. There we go. It is 7. Now I'm going to copy and paste these names in this order, and that's going to determine what division they land in. So Sandra for
squad, right?
Yes, box 19. So Sandra, if you're looking to win a Patreon in the and more section somewhere, you want to get that 7 spot because that is the AFC East. So if you're looking to win a Patriot, or if you're looking for win a Texan, to win a Texan, you need that 6 spot, AFC South, and then win a Patriot, you need that 7 spot, the AFC East. Thank you, sir. Box 19, special teams, practice squad. Timothy, you have the NFC North. Tom, you have the NFC South. Timothy, the NFC East. Marisa, you have the NFC West. Robert, the AFC North. Angie, the AFC South. Marisa, the AFC East. And Aaron, you have the AFC West. Good luck to everybody. Box number 19. And whatever team this is, if they belong to the division that person belongs to, they win. And everyone else in this break, they lose. Ooh, is this licensed? This looks licensed, but I'll double check. I think it is, Steven, just by touching it. We got a J.K. Dobbins licensed Charger jersey.
Nice.
There we go. Obviously on the new team, the Denver Broncos, but still, you got a powder blue, beautiful Chargers licensed jersey. It's going to be Aaron Custer in the AFC West. Show this off, Aaron. So we got the shield and the Nike logo. Tells you that is a licensed jersey for J.K. Dobbins. So very nice. This guy just needs to stay healthy. Over 5 yards of carry in his career. Nice hit. There you go. So pretty cool. Licensed jersey in the more section.
Just hanging out.
You know, I'm a Packer fan, obviously, so if I'm going to wear a jersey, it's going to be a Packer jersey. But if I had to wear any team's jersey, it says powder blue Charger jersey, right? Beautiful, beautiful hit. I might have to give me a Herbert one. How about Darren Sproles powder blue jersey?
Ah, classic.
Uh-huh, that'd be a nice one. There you go. Nice hit for Aaron Custer. J.K. Dobbins. The beautiful licensed jersey. Yeah, hey. Nice signature. Dan Hampton, another name that signs he don't mess around with a signature. But I'm with you, D-Man. J.K. Dobbins now in Denver. I like Dobbins. Always a good player.
Right.
Had a very good season for the Chargers last year. Obviously, I know they drafted Omarion Hampton with the first. Derek, we've had a licensed jersey series, and it didn't move as well. First time we had it, they're like, oh, you guys don't have enough quarterbacks. Second time we had damn sure enough quarterbacks. And
you didn't like the price.
Yeah, and they didn't like the price. It's not going to be a $28 or $29 series if it's licensed. So we had that before. Jersey. But that goes to show, Steven, like I was saying, that practice squad, a mix of fun stuff. Jerseys, helmets, footballs. Could be a slab card in there high now. You never know. You have a diamond coming up. So I'll write this out for our main man, Aaron. Yeah. We do listen here at UA. If you guys want to know, series, we do listen, but I remember that Jersey series, Steven, we had it up, and they were like, well, there's not enough quarterbacks. So we had the next Jersey series, we made sure we had enough quarterbacks. Still.
But again, sometimes, I think a good example is like the hockey series. Mm-hmm. Again, you can't have it constantly, but like we tried that a couple times. It didn't work last time. It
never say never.
Went faster.
Never say never.
Might need some more people in the room.
Derek, I got no clout here, so what I say doesn't matter. So we'll never say never. We might have a licensed jersey soon. Enough people want it. We'll do it. All right, Marisa, Samuel, Steven, Joshua, and Samuel closing us out. Samuel's on this. I know since I left the break room, he was on a hot streak. And even today, he's been on a hot streak. So this is a double.
Yep, you're in the quad, Sandra.
Thank you, Sandra.
We see you.
Drop me 2 box numbers for diamond double. Touchdown dance. Trying to think who's in here. Who's got a. Well, of course, I got to bring back bad memories from my Packers. I'm thinking the only touchdown dance I can remember for the names in here is the St. Brown where he did that where he was standing on his head.
Yeah, which was cool.
Nah, I got you, dear. You're good, my man. Hey, that could have been we didn't have the right people in the room for that series. Maybe we have the right people in the room for that series this time around. It could be. Never say never. I like the licensed jerseys. I think they're cool.
But a lot of people see the $28.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's not the $28 price point. Like, oh, okay. But hey, it's a licensed jersey. It's an awesome jersey.
Yeah, those jerseys cost a lot of money.
Just give it to Sam. It's going to him regardless. Hello, he's been winning breaks. Yeah. Tell you what, D-Man, I have not been in the break room since Saturday, and last week Samuel was on fire. And of course, my first show I do this week is the 12 o'clock show, and Samuel continued his hot streak. And Samuel's like, I'm hot right now. I'm going to call up my box numbers. Steven, can I get 19 and 1, please? 1 and 19? Diamond. You got it. So box 1 and 19. Thank you, Samuel. Samuel, pour me up another shot of Liskey. You like that one, Steven? That's my Chris Berman for Samuel. Uh-huh. I think he's been winning. Even when I was in the break, I think Samuel's still winning. So I think Samuel's just on fire. I think it's the entire UA. This is good luck charm. All right, here we go. 7 times, guys. Yes, sir. And our final click. All righty. Copy and paste. Take you to your divisions. Read these off for you guys. Excuse me. Joshua, you have yourself the NFC North. Steven, you have the NFC South. Marisa, the NFC East. Samuel, the NFC West. Marisa, the AFC North. And then Samuel, you're closing us out with the AFC South, East, and the West. Good luck to everybody in the break. The best bang for your buck. The Diamonds. You win a helmet in the Diamonds. You're doing a touchdown dance, right? My favorite. I don't know if this counts as a dance or a celebration, but my favorite one, Joe Horn, when he got the cell phone out. I mean, how creative was that? Here we go. Box 1. The Diamonds. Authentics are better. What's better than authentic? A Speed Flex. Yeah, around there, Derek. Around that. All right. That's why I love the Diamonds. Obviously, we always want to win a headliner, but how about some Hall of Famers just chilling in the and more section? We have Steve Largent with that action green ink. I love the action green. Very nice. Steve Largent, Hall of Fame wide receiver. You got the Beckett cert on the back. I would say this about Steve Largent, obviously authentic. One of the most underrated wide receivers, because when he retired, he had all the records, and that was back in the day where you had cornerbacks like Mel Blount, where, you know, as soon as the play started, the wide receivers were getting tackled by the cornerbacks. They had to make a rule to change that. So Steve Largent played probably in the toughest time for wide receivers, and his numbers are still awesome. So nice hit for Samuel, who's continues the hot streak. Seattle Seahawks, the NFC West, of course. I love the action green.
Yeah, it'd be that for like a per spot though, Derek.
Yeah, exactly.
So
not for a personal
yeah
spot. Very, very nice. The personal license jersey will not be cheaper than the custom jersey license personal.
I think that's what he meant.
Yeah, I know. That's what I did.
I didn't want anyone to get confused by it.
But Steve Largent, man, how about nice of a hit that is? Told you, a demon. I mean, I'll take responsibility for being someone's good luck charm. It's better than being someone's bad luck charm, right? So write this one out. He's a player that we've had in our break room. Well, not in our break room, but he's been in our studio and he's signed here. Maybe this is one that he's signed in this building. I seen Steve Largent when he was signing.
Stevie Large?
Uh-huh. It kept scaring the crap out of me because he was signing in this room next to us, and I kept seeing people walk by, and it was like, well, who's behind me? But it was Steve Largent. I should have asked him if he wanted to play catch outside.
Right.
You think he would have said yeah?
Maybe.
It's like, I've been waiting for someone to ask me that since I retired. Very nice. Dan's a Seahawk fan. There you go, Dan. Well, Dan, let's see. Where the any Seahawks hiding on the... I don't see any Seahawks hiding on the headliner. If there are Seahawks hiding out in the and more section, Kenneth Walker III. Brian Bosworth. We pull him on the flash helmet. I'm trying to think of other Seahawks who we might... Matt Hasselbeck is a name. But, like, the big-time Seahawks you'll see in the headliners. They'll be headliners. You see, like, a Marshawn Lynch. All right. Maybe a JSN in the Diamond, Steven, right? Could be in the in-more section.
It all feels possible.
We'll put Steve Largent away. Take one last look at that beautiful ink. How you feeling about your squad this upcoming season, Dan? Cooper Kupp, Sam Darnold. New in town. I love JSN. I think he's going to have a big year.
It's those guys that you think about. Those are the guys that are going to make some fantasy teams. Mm-hmm. They're going to turn them into champions.
It's the wide receivers who you can get in the rounds 4 and 5, right, Steven?
Yeah.
It's like we all know, like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, but you can get some damn good receivers in that 4th or 5th round range. That's why you draft your running back early, get your receiver in the 2nd round, and then 4 or 5, you get like a name like Mike Evans, who is always reliable. I got Malik Neighbors in the 5th round last season. Get Malik Neighbors. You'd have to take a chance with a rookie. Malik Neighbors not going to be a 5th round pick in fantasy this season, but maybe a rookie, maybe McMillan, Matthew Golden, hopefully. We'll see. Here's box 19. Coming up. As long as they do better than the Cowboys, I moved to Texas, so it's hard for me. Oh, Dan, I hear you. I'm a Packer fan who lives in Chicago, man, so I am the enemy out here. But I would say at least the Seahawks and Cowboys. Not that, I won't say it's a rivalry, so you're not going to get that bad. At least it's not like you live by a bunch of like the rival. Who's the biggest rival for the Seahawks? 49ers, I'm guessing? You live with a whole bunch of 49er fans.
Do they have a rival? Like they have a rival, but is it just by accident they have a rival?
All righty, Steven. Who do we have here?
I don't like the Cardinals.
Hey! I said this earlier on the 12 o'clock show, and we always talk about this too. The first time you watch sports and the first time you see a certain player on the team, that guy is stuck on that team for the rest of your life. No matter if he was on that team for 1 year, 2 years, and he was on another team for 10 years, right, Steven? Mm-hmm. It's all where you first started watching that team or that sport. Well, how about this one? This is one for me, because everyone gets mad when I say I think of Rod Woodson on the Ravens. How about that? Rod Woodson on the Ravens. And this is what I was talking about because Rod Woodson, all-time great Pittsburgh Steeler. When I started watching football, Steven, he was on the Baltimore Ravens. So an awesome, awesome hit. That's going to be Maurice in the AFC North getting the Rod Woodson. Very, very nice. One of the most underrated players of all time. You just look at his numbers, and obviously you look at numbers for defensive back, and everything's not going to stand out, but he was lockdown. He was a turnover machine. Was he second in returns of all time, I believe? Second.
Over 70 interceptions?
I mean, Rod Woodson, one of the best, I'll just say it, players of all time. He's a beast.
Defensively speaking, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. He's in the NFL top 100 team.
I would imagine so.
Just so damn underrated, too. Marissa keeps the helmets rolling in, yeah. Marissa and Sandra are both on fire in this break room. I think I'm just going to take the credit of being everyone's good luck charm. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Why not?
I mean, Demon said it. It wasn't me. Demon.
Bing!
I heard that.
Bing!
I've never heard that here.
The nice doorbell?
Yeah, I've never heard
We
that.
have one of those.
I've never heard it ring before.
We've moved up in the world. We have the
Yeah.
doorbell.
Is it the ring doorbells? I like those. We can see who's walking by or like, hey,
It's Amazon Prime Day today.
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
And of course, the Ring doorbell's now on sale.
Oh, cool.
I'm like, what?
I just like to mess with people. Well, not like random people just walk by. People I know who are like coming to my house.
Yeah.
I just like mess with them on the ring doorbell. It's fun.
One time we were at Thanksgiving and some Jehovah's Witnesses came by, and I was like, I would not want to talk to these people. I would not talk to them. But my car was in the driveway, so they thought we were there. But I was like, aha, nah. Sandra does not like Amazon. Fair enough. Appreciate your opinion.
All righty. About to be 4 p.m. here in the break. I do like that, Sandra. I do like that. She said this is better.
That's good.
I do.
We like
I
that.
agree, and I like it. All righty. Let's get my page to load up right here. See what our next break is going to be. We're 5 to go on a double box break for the practice squad. I could drop that link in the chat for you guys. I'll see we're 5 to go on a diamond quad. Drop that link in there as well.
I like Amazon.
Yeah.
I was like, who hates Amazon? Oh, well, that's Temu. That's different.
There's the link for the diamond quad. 5 to go on a vault single. Take your shot at win that dual signed Ravens. The two greatest Ravens of all time. Ed and, well, I was going to say Ed and Ray, but Ed Reed and Ray Lewis to be specific with you guys. And we're actually 3 to go on let me make sure. Yep, 3 to go on a diamond single. So that is actually our closest break. Could definitely knock that out right there. So 3 spots to go. You can win a Speed Flex helmet for a fraction of the cost. And that diamond single for 103. Bring this up on the screen so you guys can check it out. There is the Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Sun God. The wide receiver 1 in Detroit. I know a lot of people, they might be, selling some Lion stock because the coordinators are gone. I don't care about that. They still have Amon-Ra St. Brown. They still have Jameson Williams. They still have Jamar Gibbs. They still have David Montgomery. They still have an elite offensive line. They still have Jared Goff, and they still have Dan Campbell. I think that offense, and I think the Lions team in general will be just fine as long as they're healthy. And you can say about every team, but that's what really, last season for the Lions, 14 guys on the IR, 13 guys on the IR.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it, injuries happen, no excuses. Packers won a Super Bowl with 15 guys on the IR. Just want to throw that in there. But it happens. I think the Lions will be just fine going into 2025. Mainly because of this guy, Amon-Ra St. Brown. How about Michael Penix Jr. on that two-tone chrome Falcons? Love this lid right here. I love all the two-tone chromes, right? Beautiful lid. Michael Penix, the future of the Atlanta Falcons, hopefully. I know Kirk Cousins, he's on the new season for the quarterbacks, came out today.
Again.
And I guess if you want to see an inside look at the quarterback room last season with the Falcons, watch that show. And I know Kirk Cousins talks about how he got benched. And he goes, if I would have knew they were going to draft Michael Penix, I wouldn't have signed there. He said, I would have went back to Minnesota. And even if Minnesota was going to draft somebody, he goes, I only left Minnesota because I wasn't going to be a starter there. He loved Minnesota, but he wanted an opportunity to start, so that's why he left. If he knew that the Falcons were going to draft Michael Penix, he said that I would have stayed in Minnesota and just been a backup there.
Fair.
Fair enough. But there he is, Michael Penix. He's a beast, man. I get why the Falcons did it. What's up, Polo?
Polo Racks.
The old Packers line, Steven, is draft a quarterback when you don't need a quarterback. And the Falcons did. They fell in love with Michael Penix in the draft.
If there's a guy you like.
Exactly. Hey, they had a hole in free agency. They needed a quarterback. They signed Kirk Cousins. A lot of money, I get it. But in the draft, too, during the draft process, the general manager's like, man, I really like this kid. I can't pass up on him. And guess what? He took him. And in a few years, no one's going to be talking about the Kirk Cousins money, right? Oh, they had to pay Kirk Cousins this. Well, if Michael Penix turns out to be a Pro Bowl, All-Pro quarterback, no one's going to care how much I had to pay Kirk Cousins hit the bricks. There you go.
They had like two moving, timelines.
Yeah, one's on the way out and one is...
No, I meant the Falcons in the sense of like, they definitely needed Kirk Cousins because they needed to see what Drake London, Bijan Robinson,
Kyle Pitts,
all these guys could do when they had someone capable of throwing them the football, right? Mm-hmm.
Closest break, Chuck, is the diamond single. 3 spots to go.
It's closed.
Got 4 speed flexes. That's
closed.
The hot break.
It's closed.
And it's closed. There you go. That's how hot it is. Getting that diamond quad. Because we still have 4 speed flexes still left in that diamond. And I know we're 5 spots to go in that diamond quad. Diamonds are hot to start the show. It's the best bang for your buck in the break room. Authentics are better in every single box. You want to win a speed flex for a fraction of the cost? You want to win an authentic helmet for a fraction of the cost? I know we love the speed flexes, and don't get me wrong, there's plenty of reasons to love the speed flexes, but even in this diamond, I love that Dan Marino Flash helmet. That is so damn nice. So we'll have that up in just a matter of seconds. Sandra's in there, right?
Yes.
We got you, Sandra. We have you. So Marisa, Tom, Sandra, Dan, Brian, and Stephen Plecky. Now wait for my message to show up in the chat to drop a box number. Any message sent before my message gets sent is invalid. So drop me a box number for the diamonds. The numbers are scrolling on the ticker below. Oh, yeah. There you go. So still looking for a box number for our diamond single. Dan Marino, Edgerrin James, LaDainian Tomlinson, authentic still available. Then we have a Terry Bradshaw, Michael Penix Jr., Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Saquon Barkley speed flexes still out there in the diamonds. The best bang for your buck in the break room. Authentics are better. Every single box. Glove Man 2020 says 11. Is that anyone in this break? If you could just confirm. I've never seen Glove Man before. If that's Brian, Dan, Tom Kaz. Oh, Stephen Plecky. All right. Stephen. I've never seen Stephen use that name before.
Yeah, he must have switched to Twitch. He wanted to get them box numbers in.
Nice. Smart. All right. Thank you, Stephen.
What number?
11, please. And Sandra, just for the records, first come, first serve, and 5 is not available. Use the numbers on the ticker below, right where it says under jerseys, the Chase jerseys, they'll have the ticker with the numbers in each series. I know there's a lot of numbers. It gets confusing when you first hear in the break room, but that's where the ticker is, just for future reference. But Steven was first. Just sign up with Twitch. I got you. All right. So 7 times in the randomizer. If you guys want to call those box numbers, do what Steven did. Because YouTube does have a delay. It does have a delay. So if you want to get those box calls quick, get on Twitch. The Glove Man. I like that. Gary Payton fan? I don't know. All right, here we go. 7 times. Gary Payton or OJ? I don't know. I'm sorry. And the final click. There we go. All right, 7 times. Sandra's first break. Well, Sandra, how about this? Your first break with us, you did get that 7 spot, so you did get your spot for the AFC East. Now, it all depends what comes out of this helmet. But Sandra does have that AFC East. But if it's not a Patriots or a team in the AFC East, Sandra, unfortunately, you're not winning this break, but we'll see.
Destiny be on her side.
Maybe some first-time magic. Brian, you have the NFC North. Marisa, you have the NFC South. Steven, you have the NFC East. Tom, you have the NFC West. Steven, the AFC North. Dan, the AFC South. Sandra, the AFC East. And Marissa, the AFC West. Here we go. One box in this single. It is box 11. Touchdown dance. We're going to have one winner. Who's it going to be?
Who it finna be?
Card there? Where's that card hiding out in here? I know it's in there somewhere. There it is. All righty. Hey, Steven. Sonic is in the practice squad. Knuckles is in the diamonds. It's David Montgomery.
Nice.
Gonna go to Brian Smith in the NFC North. So Brian is the winner of this break. Congratulations, Brian. David Montgomery in the and more section in the diamonds. The great 1-2 punch for the Detroit Lions. That backfield, Gibbs and Montgomery. Well, you got Knuckles. Very nice. On the beautiful Lions standard, authentic. Got the Beckett cert on the back. Authentic. Congratulations, Brian. David Montgomery. So Brian is the winner of the break. If you want to take your chance again in a diamond single, get in the next one. Very, very nice. Congrats, Brian. How tough is David Montgomery? What was that injury he had last? It was like
Right,
what?
it sounded horrible.
Yeah, well, they were like, "Oh, he's out for the season." And after the injury, it was I forgot exactly. Was it broken leg?
Something like that.
But you're like, "Yeah, he's out for the season." I was like, "Okay." And then a couple weeks later, like, "Hey, David Montgomery actually might suit up for the Lions in the postseason." You're like, "What?" Tough player.
Tough guy, tough cat.
And I love Gibbs, but I feel like you have to have both of them, right? They're better when they're together.
I think a lot of the running backs do better
Yeah.
when
Change of pace.
change of pace.
You know, Gibbs more of the speed, finesse, and Montgomery's like the bruising. I'm gonna like right in your face. Yeah, Iowa State Cyclone. I know a lot of Bears fans. They love David Montgomery. They miss him on the Bears.
It was a good get.
But I think, David Montgomery on the Lions is going to be a lot better than David Montgomery on the Bears. We had that elite offensive line and Jahmyr Gibbs as a 1-2 combo.
That line helps tremendously.
Yes. Bought a second spot. Am I in?
For the what?
For the what break,
For the Patrick Squad double, yeah. When it closes, you will be in.
Yep, the breaks have to close. Brian said trade for a Kittle. So any 49er fan out there, yeah. Or I say any Lion fan out there who wanted George Kittle. Maybe looking to trade for a Lion, or maybe someone who's a 49er or who wanted George Kittle and just can't stand the 49ers. That happens in the break room sometimes, where you win the rival team. You're like, I can't have that team in my house. Nice hit. Back insert. Pulled the George Kittle in the diamonds earlier. It's the Kittle on the table right now.
Right.
We actually pulled double Kittle. Pulled him in the jerseys and in the diamonds. But George is a name that we get pretty often here in the break room. So if you don't see him today, check back with us every day. I'm sure we'll see George Kittle pretty soon. Definitely this week, right?
I would imagine, right?
My thoughts exactly. What's up, Brian? Nice win, buddy. David Montgomery. All righty. What's next is the $1 million question. Only 410 here in the break room. Let's have some fun. Looking at the break page, I'm going to guess our next break. We're 5 to go on a vault single, 5 to go on that quad. I'm going to guess our next break, though, is that practice squad double, which is 1 spot to go, though. Practice squad double, 1 spot to go. Who's going to get that closer spot? Show this off really fast, because we still have speed flexes and authentic helmets in that practice squad. If you could win a speed flex helmet, this is a double, so was that 102 if my math is correct? Still a speed flex for 102? Yeah, you take that. Brian Thomas Jr., Zach Thomas, no relation. And then we have Michael Vick, speed flex. I love that Falcons throwback. You got a Falcons throwback, like a...
Yeah, that one's classic.
I love the gold stripe in the middle.
Yeah, that's a very nice touch. Very underrated,
Yes.
in my opinion.
Yes, Sandra, we got you in there. That practice squad
You are
double.
good.
You are in. I'm guessing that's going to close out in just a matter of seconds. Probably close out right now, Steven. There you go. So I'll get that message ready. I mean, you got Speed Flex in the practice squad. That is a no-brainer. Especially Brian Thomas Jr. I really, guys, I'm not saying this because he's in the room right now. Steven, you saw the ticket I have with Brian Thomas Jr.
Yep.
I can't wait to watch him in year 2. I don't know why I'm so excited to watch Duval.
I mean, I personally am a Travis Hunter fan,
Yes,
so I'm very
yes.
excited to watch Duval.
You're missing football when you're like, man, I can't wait to watch the Jaguars next season. That's when you know, like, you might have a football addiction. Like, I'll take the Jaguars right now. So let me get my message ready. I need that helmet dodge. Brian Thomas, yeah, that one's sick. So drop me 2 box hammers for the practice squad double. I like the Jags.
We're not even talking trash about your Jags.
I said they're going to win
What do you
division.
mean?
I said they're going to win
We're
division.
excited to watch them.
We ain't talking
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking rah.
Yeah, we want to watch them. I'm excited because I got that. Did I tell you about the box I got?
No.
So it's a box, and it has everything. Ooh, it has everything.
Let's talk after the show.
Yeah,
Let's talk.
for the nice low price of $300.
Because I was just like having this conversation. I was like, as great as football is, that's when the Sunday ticket bill comes in. That Sunday ticket bill every month
No,
is not fun.
It has that.
Yeah. So I have 9. I have 1 number.
Then I have 11 and 18 by Stephen Plucky, but
So Steven. So 9 is good. So Dan, that's good. And then Steven, which one you want, 11 or 18, my friend? Thank you, Dan. And thank you, Steven. 11.
I was looking on Amazon Prime and I saw the MetaQuest on there. I was like, my man.
I've used it once.
Yeah.
So 11
You gotta
and...
get Sunday ticket for that. You gotta try the
I gotta
league
try-
pass on that for hoops.
Because when I got it, it was already like near the end of NFL season. I gotta try that one.
That I want to hear about.
But Steven said he'll do 11, so 11 and 9, please.
That's the one you gotta try. Like
I do. I gotta start using. I gotta start using that MetaQuest, man. It was cool when I used it. Just I was getting a headache.
I mean, when my child can self-sustain,
There you go.
I'm in.
Yeah, Chuck. I always want someone to put me on some game. What do you got for us? What's up, David? Got my ones up for the original Tribal Chief. Chuck, of course. Someone's gonna say you want me to put you on some game. Of course, yeah. But 7 times in our practice squad double. Good luck to everybody. 7 times. And the final click to determine our divisions. There we go. All righty. Copy and paste. Ooh, let's not forget David. Sorry, David. I'll never forget you. We already got the box number, Sandra. We're all good on that end. We're all good on the box number end. So, guys, Angie, you have the NFC North. Sandra, you have the NFC South. Charles, the NFC East. Sandra, the NFC West. Dan, the AFC North. Steven, the AFC South. Samuel, the AFC East and the AFC West. So, all righty, our first 2 boxes. Once we get the first 2 box calls, Sandra, then it's first come, first serve, and they were first with the 2 numbers, and it's a double box break. It's only 2. I like that, Chuck. Sounds interesting, my friend. I like that. But here we go. Box number 9, courtesy of our man Dan. Good luck, everybody. Ooh, I like that. I like all the NFL games. Oh, you guys are making me miss laying on the couch and just watching 12 hours on uninterrupted football. Commercial-free football. Here we go. It's a good thing about the break room. If you miss football, at least you come in here and you see all the names, all the cool memorabilia, and then brings it back to the time you can talk some ball, right? Because you guys see the hat I have on right now. My baseball team's 30 games under 500. There's not much to talk about with them. They suck. All right, we have ourselves a... Ooh, damn, this is a cool hit. Not a name we see too often here in the break room. Dallas Clark on the Rave Colts mini. Heck yeah, I think it's a cool damn hit. Stephen Plucky, AFC South. Dallas Clark on the beautiful Rave Colts helmet. Beckett cert on the back. Pretty damn cool hit. I didn't know Dallas Clark was in this series. Damn.
Oh, nice on the Colts.
Uh-huh. Damn.
Not listed?
No, congratulations, Steven. On the Rave helmet, too.
The Rave, that's a great hit.
I like it because it's not a name that we get too often here in the break room. You guys know how I love the old school Colts teams, the Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, Edgerrin James. It's not a Cardinal on the dime, but Edgerrin James, Reggie Wayne, Brandon Stokely, and, of course, the tight end, Dallas Clark. Nice hit. Just another great tight end from University of Iowa, right?
You know it.
He was I'm probably missing someone from years ago, but he's got to be one of the OGs of Iowa being tight end university.
Right.
Very nice. I love the Rave. You know what, Steve? Let's keep it on. I like this one.
And again, a name we don't get all too often,
Yeah,
but always good to see.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Angie says that's sweet. Congrats, Steven. What's going on, Angie? Happy Tuesday. I really like this lid. Dallas Clark, man. Red zone, baby, all day. Oh, Marisa. Yes. Yes. Me and my pops share a YouTube TV account. So we both can't wait to... Well, we both share it. You know who pays for it? This sucker right here. Mm-hmm. Hopefully my dad enjoys his free Sunday ticket next season. But of course, when I say that, you know what he tells me? All the stuff I paid for you throughout your life, huh? And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. You got me.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, you got me. You can use that one day, Steven.
I'm never going to use that.
Well, have your Luca one day when he's got Sunday ticket, like, all right, can I get the Sunday ticket for the free, though?
No.
He's got to give you that.
That won't be a problem because I already have Sunday ticket.
Yeah, but save some money.
For the free.
Oh, there you go. There you go. We'll talk after the show.
For the one price.
For the one price.
Yes.
Chuck says, I hate the Colts. Makes sense, Jaguar fan. Here is box 11. Easy. Angie's looking for the Gibbs. That makes sense. That makes sense, Angie. She's got that NFC North spot. All righty. Hey, how about a Hall of Famer? I thought it was a double up. No, it's the Cowboys.
Oh.
Old school blue. It's Drew Pearson. Drew Pearson, Cowboy Hall of Famer, NFC East. Chuck. Good thing it's not a Colt. There you go. Very nice. Drew Pearson, the Hall of Fame wide receiver. About time. 2021. He waited way too long to be in that Hall of Fame. Very nice. I knew Drew Pearson, it's kind of like, remember Ron Santo when they do the Hall of Fame announcements back then when Ron was alive, and they would show him, like, they have the cameras at his house, and when he didn't get inducted, it was, like, kind of sad. It's like, oh, man.
Right.
It was kind of like that with Drew Pearson for a few years, where they have, like, the cameras and they had the people ready to see if he got the Hall of Fame call, because he was waiting for years. Obviously, he was part of the Roger Staubach Cowboy teams and Tom Landry. And, he was waiting for years to a point where it was like, okay, it's probably never going to happen. Well, good for Drew Pearson, finally, 2021, in the Hall of Fame. I think people are just like, dude, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Put him in the damn Hall of Fame. Which actually makes me nervous about guys like Steve Smith, Torrey Holt, who deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, who are getting in the Hall of Fame, but, like, how long are they going to have to wait to get in the Hall of Fame is the question.
That's true. That is the question.
And him and Roger Staubach made the Hail Mary popular. I believe it started because Roger Staubach, when they asked him about the play, he goes, I just said a Hail Mary and threw it.
And that he did.
And there you did. There you go. So congratulations to Chuck. Nice hit. Drew Pearson. Say the original 88.
The
in
original.
Dallas. All right, write this bad boy out. Drew Pearson jersey. Just means the ratios for the Speed Flexes and that Gibbs Authentic have just gone up. Let's not forget about that Bruce Smith rep helmet as well. I know it's a rep, but still, Bruce Smith, the all-time leader in sacks, 200 on the dot. Nice hit, Chuck. All right. Sandra, we already did the break. Like I said previously, we do the box calls at the beginning of the break, and once we get the 2 boxes, that's it. We don't need the box calls again. But you can hold on to those numbers. If another practice squad double closes out that you're in, we can do that. Oh, of course, I wrote out the wrong number. I gotcha. So, alrighty. 254. Drew Pearson, Hall of Famer. Chilling in the practice squad, Steven. Pretty nice. Alrighty. That was the double in the practice squad. And like I said, the ratios just got better in that break. So Brian Thomas Jr., Zach Thomas, Michael Vick, Speed Flex is still out there. Let's close down on the practice squad. We still got the Jamar Gibbs All Authentic, the Bruce Smith rep. And who knows what else is hiding out there in that practice squad break. Special teams. Still that Brian Thomas flex. We're going to give $51. Get in that break. So looking at our next closest, we are 3 to go on that diamond quad, guys. Definitely knock out that diamond quad. It is the best bang for your buck in the break room. And now it is now time to quad, right?
Yeah.
This many helmets left. If you want to win 2 helmets, 3 helmets, 4 helmets, now is the time to do it. Because we have a Dan Marino, Edgerrin James, LaDainian Tomlinson, all authentic still available, and 4 speed flexes, Terry Bradshaw, Michael Penix Jr., Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Saquon Barkley. And in the secondary headliner, we have a Donovan McNabb, too. Double up with the Eagles, Saquon and McNabb. That was pretty good. Lost power and came back and saw my name highlighted. Maybe I'll stop watching altogether. Well, I do appreciate your company, Steven, so I do like when you watch, but maybe you got a new good luck charm. I love this hit right here, the Dallas Clark rave.
That's different.
Mm-hmm. Awesome hit right here. I like what Angie says. Whatever works. Now we're going to have a bunch of people hope their power goes out when they're in a break. And I believe, yes, Sandra, you're in that quad break for the Diamonds, yes. Should have a receipt and let you know what break that you're in if you want to check your emails. And let you know what breaks. Yep, we do have you in there, Sandra. So if you ever want to know what breaks that you're in, it'll let you know in the email, your receipt email. But right now, let's bring this bad boy up. Dan says, hey, I picked a number. You're welcome, Steven. There you go. Sandra, again, we do not do the box numbers. We got to close out the break first, all right? So please hold off with the 5 and 4 until you see a message from me asking for box calls. If you don't see a message from me asking for box calls, I don't need any box numbers. So please, that break is going to close out soon. Once you see my message ask for box calls, then ask for box calls. If someone comes in with 4 box calls for you.
It's also just a quad, not a double quad.
Yes, so it's just a quad.
Heads up.
So, gotcha. So hopefully that's the last of that. But that is the Diamonds. Who's going to close out that quad? No, you're good. You're good, Sandra. Hey, it's your first time here in the break room, Sandra.
Yeah.
It's your first time here in the break room. You're learning.
It used to be that way, Sandra. I'm going to be honest with you. It used to be that way where we'd let customers call out the box numbers ahead of time like that. But, unfortunately, we got really, really busy.
Yeah.
And then it kind of got lost in the shuffle. And then, breaks would happen. And then your numbers would be forgotten.
Yes.
So we kind of made that universal rule that we drop the numbers as the break is happening.
Yeah.
So keep 5 and 4 in the barrel.
I will say this,
3
though,
to go.
to help Sandra out, 5 is gone. There's no 5. So you might want to come up with another number than 5.
Yeah, 5 is not available.
So 5 is not available in the Diamonds. It's not on a ticker. So 4 is good, though, if you're first, though. No, you're Hey, Sandra, you are fine. That's what we're here for. That's what we are here for.
What is happening on my screen?
What the heck? I've never seen that before. It's like a cropped out.
Okay, it's back.
There you
Thank
go.
God.
Yeah, no problem, Sandra. That's what we're here for. We're happy you're here with us.
We're happy you're messaging.
Yeah.
That's real. Sandra. Oh, okay. Yep. So you're going to say 4 and 7.
Right.
As long as 7's not there.
7's not there. So, Sandra, if you want to see the ticker for the numbers, I know it's a little confusing for your first time in the break. And you see that ticker with all those numbers scrolling. You're like, what the heck does that mean? So they're spread out. You see like the slash or whatever.
Yeah.
And it says
He says diamonds.
yes. And the diamonds, you have it where 4, 6, 8 through 17, 25 through 30. So that's where the diamonds. I get it where, first time in a break. When I first started here.
There's a lot going on in the
Yeah.
screen.
When I first started here, when I was like applying for the job, and they were like, maybe I shouldn't say this, but they're like, hey, you know how break rooms work? I'm like, yeah, of course. I know how this break room worked. I'm watching the show. I'm like, what the hell's a chase? What the hell are these numbers? But you watch the show more and more, you'll get it. You got it. Appreciate that, Bradley.
Yeah, trying to relate it to a
Dan with some friendly. He's all love. Dan with some friendly banter.
Find a skill that's that's like equatable to this, because once you get it, it's understandable.
Yeah.
But when you're new and
I
you've
get
never
it, though.
seen it before,
Yeah,
it's brutal.
I get it.
It's brutal. I totally
My
understand.
friends ask me, they're like, can you explain what you do? And then I explain, and they're like, explain it one more time.
Yeah,
and I'm
no.
like, no, you got to watch the show, man.
Not even
You want-
that.
if
It's just
you-
like, it's not even.
So I get it. Hey,
The problem is I'm going to explain it once and then I'm going to explain it next year too. It's like,
yeah, it's okay.
I don't want to do any of that. How about I just tell you that I deal with sports? I just say I'm in sports memorabilia.
Yeah.
All right, we're 2 to go on that quad, so
Then they
that
ask
should
me,
be happening.
they're like, do you know Tom Brady? And I'm like,
no.
of course I do.
Yep.
Me and Tom, we're like buds. They're
Yep.
like, really? I'm like, no, I never met him. Tom Cazzo. That's a good Tom. Yeah,
That's more my pace.
Maurice, I've been here for 2 years and I still make mistakes. It happens. No one's perfect.
Yeah, Dan's 3 hours old.
Yeah, it happens. We have new people here every day, Sandra. We're going to have a new person tomorrow. Probably have a new person at 6 p.m. who's going to be like, I don't know what's going on.
You're already the vet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we can, Sam. It's already ready, the personal.
We got a personal? Let's do that personal. Samuel, drop us a number for your personal. We can do that right now for you. Drop us a number for your personal. That's Signature Club. Sign up. Get some free items like Samuel right here. Got a free mini personal coming up. Ooh, at the dentist getting a crown. Hey, we like that. Multitasking in the break room at the dentist. We like that. That's
impressive.
dedication.
That's impressive.
Heck yeah. Sounds painful, but that's dedication. You're tough, Sandra. You're tougher than me, I'll say. I don't know. If I was getting a crown, I'll be too busy screaming in pain.
Mm-hmm.
All right, wheel. Those are out of 30. Good luck, Samuel. Let's get you a headliner, man. We got Champ Bailey, Fred Taylor, and Frank Gore still available. Oh, she got the gas. Ah. Dom, that's what gas is. I get it. I get it. So 27 in the minis. And we do have 27. So 27 is good to go. I can grab those. Those are right here. I want to feel the pain, Maurice. I want to be humbled. It's like, hey, you want the gas? No. I want to feel the pain.
I want the gas.
Yeah, I'm totally lying. Totally lying.
I want all the gas.
Give me all you got.
I want all the gasolina.
All right, Samuel, good luck. Box 27, courtesy of the wheel. Make sure I took that off. Dan goes, I go in for surgery for a broken hand. Dan, best of luck tomorrow. And Sandra, best of luck with your crown. And did I take that off? No, I did not. So let me take 27 off the ticker. All right. Heck yeah. Sandra, I'm feeling the pain, baby. All right, Samuel. I like this. Former running back Willis McGahee on the Baltimore Raven Mini. Congratulations, Samuel. Willis McGahee. Beckett cert on the back. Nice hit. Former Bronco, former Bill, former Raven. Always good wherever he went, Willis McGahee.
Right.
Nice hit. From the U, Miami.
The U.
Uh-huh.
University of Miami.
I wish the U was, they were almost being back last year. They were almost back, but then they lost, at the end of the year to not be in the college football playoff. We'll see this year with Carson Beck. A nice hit for Samuel. So 2-5. And like I said, with Samuel, uses signature rewards, guys. So sign up for the signature club, get those reward points, and get some free items in the room. You buy all those spots, might as well get something for it, right, Steven?
True.
All right, all right. So that is the Willis McGahee. We know we're close on a diamond quad. That's going to happen during this show, guys. So let's close that out.
Wow. I wonder if there's any truth to this at all.
We got some scoop.
A little bit. It's Ken Rosenthal. He's kind of dropping his opinion. But said if the Nationals traded Mackenzie Gore, they'd be admitting they need to go backwards before they go forward.
You know what? I was listening to ESPN 1000 yesterday, the Chicago local sports radio, and David Kaplan, I'm a big fan of him. He's a Cub fan. He was talking. He goes, "That's the guy I want, Mackenzie Gore."
Yeah, that dude's a stud.
Yeah, he's a beast.
But he said maybe the Nationals don't want to admit that. But
I'll drop that link to him.
But their system is not in a place to support Gore, James Woods, and C.J. Abrams.
Dan, I'm gonna
Go get James Woods.
James Wood. Actually, I'll show you. My cousin just
We
texted.
talked about him years ago.
My cousin just texted me. September 5th. Any interest? Cubs versus Nationals.
Yeah.
My response: hell yeah, James Wood.
Yeah, James Woods is the man. Yeah.
And Dan, I'm going to drop you a link to our our personal page as the minis, as the jerseys, and our college football rep series. The college football rep series is just for personals. These are the same jerseys and minis that are black box series. But I'm going to drop the link for that page. Check that out. Personals are guaranteed W's, but you don't know who you're going to win, right, Steven? If you're sometimes you just got to see some green, right? You got to see the ball go in the hoop. If you want to get a W, get a personal. I can guarantee you a win in a personal. I just can't guarantee you who it's going to be. Could be a headliner, though. Could be a headliner. Since I brought it up, let me tell you who's in the college rep personal since I brought it up. A.J. Green, Warren Moon, LaShawn McCoy, Jamison Williams, Tim Brown, Jordy Nilsson, Michael Vick, Joe Theismann, secondary headliner Charles Haley. And these are rep helmets, guys. So if you want to win a college rep helmet, the new video game came out yesterday. If you're in the college mood, not yesterday, but I did buy a Phil Steele college football preview magazine, 350 pages. Now that's a good magazine. In the college football mood. Can't wait. August 23rd, Kansas State and Iowa State. Should be a good game. Big 12 matchup, conference game to start, week 0. I like a conference game in week 0.
Right.
They used to just put up like junk in week 0. Like, here's just some college football games. Watch it. Now it's like, okay, at least you're giving me a Big 12 matchup. K-State and Iowa State. Looking for some Kansas State, Jordy Nilsson. And then Labor Day weekend, Steven, we have Texas and Ohio State. Hook 'em horns. Should be a great game. Arch Manning taking over the reins for the Longhorns. Ohio State, of course, they lost a lot of people, but it's Ohio State. They're going to be just fine because they retool. They retool just fine. Can't wait to watch some college football. Want to bet that game? I mean, I got no fighting interest in either team. I wouldn't say I'm not a hater by any of those teams in general, but I'm not an Ohio State or Texas fan. But I'm going to go with, what's the spread for that game? I didn't even check. Texas, Ohio State. What do you think, Chuck? Is that the game you're talking about? Or is there another game?
I don't think the Horns suck.
Well, they won't suck this year. Not with that. I get it. Like a lot of the love is for Arch Manning. He's going to be great. But that Texas defense, that's what I'm excited for to watch because that defense is going to be scary. Ohio State by 14.
Oof.
I mean,
Jeremiah Smith is gross.
Jeremiah Smith is good. We'll see. I don't think they win by 14. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if they win. 14's a lot of points. The last time they played, they beat it by 14. Different teams, though, obviously. Quarterback break is not in the room, Aaron, I don't believe. The quarterback break is...
That went last night.
You mean quad box break? Is that QB? Could that be quad box, like the Diamonds?
Could be.
If that's what you mean, I got you right there. So, I'm guessing maybe quad box. Here we go. Dan Marino, Edgerrin James, LaDainian Tomlinson, and then Terry Bradshaw speed flex, Michael Penix speed flex, Amon-Ra St. Brown speed flex, and a Saquon Barkley speed flex. Well, Iowa State is not playing Ohio State or Texas. They're playing Kansas State, so here are the diamonds. I think Aaron might have meant this. Could have been the quad box break.
Yeah.
That's my best guess. Which we are 2 spots to go in this quad. Let's do it. Let's close it out. Because if this does not get closed out during this show, then you guys got to wait till 6 p.m. And I get it. You never lose your spots here in the break room. That's one really good thing about here at the break
I mean,
room.
it'll happen tonight regardless.
It will happen. But you don't want to wait an hour, right? Wait an hour to see your break happen? No shot. I got you, Sandra. Iowa State has a pretty good quarterback, Rocco Becht. So they should be pretty good this year. They may have a chance of winning the Big 12. So does Kansas State. I like Avery Johnson, their quarterback. Sandra, I'm on gas. It's reasonable. Reasonable, Sandra. So the Diamonds, that is our closest break. The best bang for your buck in the break room. Authentics are better in every single box. And you guys saw the names in the and more section earlier. Rip was surprised that Tony Dorsett was in the and more section in the Diamonds. I'm like, yeah, dude, Tony Dorsett's one of the names I use in my example for the and more section. So I get it. You fall in love with the headliners, and hey, if you fall in love with the headliners, then close out the quad because there's plenty of headliners and plenty of speed flexes still remaining. But who knows? You might find a Hall of Famer from your favorite team in that and more section, right, Steven?
Yep.
I know you're a Bears fan. How many times have we pulled Mike Singletary or Dan Hampton in the and more section?
They're always lurking. Mm-hmm. They're always lurking.
As a Packer fan, I pulled Jordy Nelson in the and more section. I know Jordy's not a Hall of Famer, but he's a Hall of Famer in my world. I love Jordy Nelson, one of my favorite players growing up. Thank you, Chris.
All right, the vault single's closed. Chris, you closed the vault single.
The vault single,
my
Chris.
friend. Just as a heads up.
So it's going to be the vault single coming up. We have an Ed Reed and Ray Lewis dual signed authentic. And then secondary headliners, Tony Dorsett and Josh Jacobs. So a vault single coming up. I'm going to get that message ready in the chat. You're good, Chris. You're good.
Just making sure. I didn't want you, ordering the wrong print.
Yeah, you're good,
you know
Chris.
What I'm saying?
Oh, good. No, where is my man? So some, I get it. I get it. Down to the last couple of headliners, but still some damn good headliners left in this vault. That dual sign Ravens and the secondary headliners, Tony Dorsett. I love me a Josh Jacobs. And then we have 3 vault keys still out there, $200, $100, and $50. So plenty of the win still in this vault. We have the wheel from Chris. Thank you, Chris. We have 10 boxes left, so I can do the wheel out of 30 still. This lands on a box we already did. We'll get the closest to that box. So good luck to Joshua, Steven, and Chris. Let's do it. Shotgun vault. Box 18. I'm going to check the ticker.
Sandra, I do not have you in for that one.
You're not in this break, Sandra. So I see no 18 on the ticker. The closest number is 17. So it's going to be 17. There's no 19, so 17 it is. All right. You're not in this break, Sandra, so you cannot call it a box number.
But we got the wheel anyways.
Yeah, and we got the wheel anyways. It's first come, first serve. You're good, Chris. No worries, my man. All right. So here we go. So I did order the wrong thing. Hey, let's win a headliner for you, Chris, then. How about that?
Right? Sometimes it's a blessing.
That's right. Final click. There you go. We still got you in that quad, Sandra. Once that closed out, just waiting for that to close out. But
Yep, you're in the quad.
You're in that quad. Just waiting for that to close out. 2 spots to go. Once that closes out, we'll do that break. All righty. Move this to the sides. All right. So we have Christopher in the NFC North, Steven in the NFC South, Christopher in the NFC East, Christopher in the NFC West and the AFC North, Joshua in the AFC South, Christopher in the AFC East, and Joshua in the AFC West. You can put this up here. It was like
What number came off the wheel, sorry?
17. It was like blocking the names. I couldn't read the names.
17.
Yes. It was 18. The closest was 17. Gotcha, my friend. So, all righty. We have Christopher, NFC North, Steven, NFC South, Christopher, NFC East, NFC West, AFC North, and then Joshua, AFC South, AFC East, and the AFC West. Good luck. We'll see if we have a dual sign Ravens, maybe a Tony Dorsett, maybe a Josh Jacobs, maybe a vault key. We'll see. Good luck to everybody. Box number 17. Here we go. The vault is a full-size mix. Authentics, reps, speed flexes. If you're looking for authentics in every single box, head to that diamond. See who we have. Oh, I think I know who this is. Yeah! It's Josh Jacobs.
Oh, there we go.
There you go, Christopher. That's a nice hit. Christopher Leon with the NFC North. Josh Jacobs had a great season for the Green Bay Packers. By far the best player on their offense last year. Christopher. Got the cert on the back. Nice hit. Dude's a beast, Josh Jacobs. Authentic. Very nice. Secondary headliner. I'm jealous, Chris. There you go. I know Chris meant to buy in the diamonds, but hey, we got an authentic helmet. This is a diamond-worthy hit. See Josh Jacobs in the diamonds.
Right.
Very nice. All righty, right this. You know what, Steven? I know what you're thinking, and you're right. You're like, leave that Packer helmet on the table. Yeah, of course.
No.
I got you, Christopher.
Don't want to contract a disease. I have that one allergy where if it's in the same room, I itch.
Ooh. That's how I get with Viking helmets. Like, get that Viking helmet away from me.
I didn't take my meds.
Allergic to cheese. Josh Jacobs. Very nice. Congratulations, Chris. Awesome, awesome hit. Very nice. I love Josh Jacobs.
I'll have to think about him in fantasy.
Oh, yes. Not bad. Great trade bait. Yeah, good point. Hey.
I'm gonna. I swear, I think that's what I have to do. I just have to bite the bullet.
In fantasy?
I bet you I win a title if I draft like Josh Jacobs or something.
I know there's some times where I'm like, do I really want to like? I have drafted Justin Jefferson before. There's times where I'm like, I'm not gonna like pass over Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
But there are times like with the players, like on the fringe type players where it's like, all right, I'm not gonna pick them just because I don't want to root for them. Like Justin Jefferson is like, okay, I'm picking Justin Jefferson. I want to win some money. Dan, I'm gonna need eye surgery from looking at that. Come on, Dan. Come on.
Don't blame me, man. Don't blame me.
Come on, man. We got to bring that back. Damn, those are some fighting words. Dan's probably upset that the last time he saw this helmet, he went in Seattle and they beat the Seahawks on Sunday Night Football. Right back at you, Dan. All love, buddy. All love.
I'm sure that's exactly what's bothering him.
And Dan's going to talk about the onside kick, the Bostic, or the Fail Mary. Yeah, I don't want to think about games in Seattle. I don't want to think about those. Strange things happen when the Packers go out to Seattle. Strange things happen. 2 to go on that diamond quad, guys. We're going to do that chase wheel spin at 5 p.m. At 5 p.m., if that diamond quad is not sold out with 2 spots to go, Steven, that could be a pre-fill for the guys at 6 p.m. So, guys, you got until 5 p.m. Plenty of time to close out 2 spots in a break. But at 5 p.m., if that's not closed out, then we might get the show ready for Common and Ricky tonight. And that could be a pre-fill for the guys at 6. But why wait an hour, right, Steven? We could do it now. Triple eye surgery. Come on, Brian.
Still recovering.
Come on. That's a pretty damn nice hit for that vault right there. Josh Jacobs. Can't wait to watch him next season for the Packers. I'm not going to give Josh Jacobs 100% of the credit for this, but he did say after the season during an interview, I forgot what podcast it was. Every player now has a podcast, so it's hard to keep track. He said, I think we need another receiver. And he said, we need a number 1 wide receiver. I'm not going to say the general manager, was like, okay, Josh, we're going to draft. But, when your best players speak, you got to listen, right? And if Josh Jacobs thinks you need a receiver, I'm sure if he has Jordan Love, he'll tell you, yeah, I'll take him. Yes, quarterback, hey, more receivers. Yeah, they'll take them all. But finally, a wide receiver in Green Bay. Could be in the Diamonds too, Matthew Golden. We pulled him in the Anmore section. For all the Packer fans out there, like, come on, man, all the Packers are getting made fun of. 38 people watching right now. I deserve it, though. I make fun of the Vikings a lot, so I deserve it, guys. I deserve it. But 38 people watching right now. If anyone has any questions, please feel free. That's what we're here for. Our closest break right now is our Diamond Quad. The diamonds are the best bang for your buck in the break room because every single box is either a diamond authentic helmet or a speed flex. Authentics or better in the diamonds. We don't let anyone just sign diamond helmets, right, Steven? Getting some great names in this series as well. I know we love the headliners, but even in the and more section, could be a Hall of Famer hiding out on your favorite team, possibly. I know Dan is a Seahawks fan. We had a Steve Largent in the and more section, right? A Seahawk fan, if they win a Steve Largent in the and more section, they're not going to feel too bad about that, right? They're like, oh, man, forget the headliner. I was just one of my favorite team. Just opened a box with my beautiful Brock Bowers chrome lid, and I got a surprise Fred Taylor jersey. I didn't know I had one. Cool, there you go. Took them long enough to get a wide receiver down for the Packers. They could get a really good wide receiver during the... Hey, I'm happy they picked Jordan Love. The best time to draft a quarterback is when you don't need one. And I get it. You want to get a wide receiver for Aaron Rodgers, help him out that year. But if we don't make that pick right now, Steven, or that pick in 2020, I mean, right now, who's our quarterback? Are we trying to sign Kirk Cousins? Are we doing that? Or, so I get it. Obviously want to draft a wide receiver, but I'm happy with that J Love pick in the first round of that 2020 draft. What's left in the minis and the jerseys? I can drop a link for you, Daniel. For the jerseys, no photo headliners left. We have secondary headliners, Roger Craig and Clinton Portis, a pair of 2 Pro Bowl running backs. And Roger Craig's the first player ever 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards receiving in the same single season. So that's the link for the jerseys. And in the minis, we have Champ Bailey, photo headliner left, along with secondary headliner Fred Taylor and Frank Gore. So a pair of running backs in the secondary headliner. The minis are an automatic double box break. So you can win 2 minis with 1 spot. So there you go.
No worries, Chris. We will do that right now.
Yeah, let's do it. And we got a quad coming up. Chris is like, I couldn't wait. I bought the last 3. Chris, we appreciate you, my man. We appreciate you. Who wants to wait an hour, right? Mix it up then. Bring this up on the screen for you really fast. Manny Ramirez, Jamar Chase, Reggie Jackson, Justin Jefferson, Steph Curry. And then we have Nico Collins, Pete Rose, Mean Joe Green, and Ryan Howard. Still left in that mix it up. I know Common was laughing at everyone making fun of the Packers, so I just straight up ignored him. I'm like, you know what? Nope. Packer hate from Common today. I got to deal with that when he walks in, so. I'm on you already, Common. I'm on you. So we got a diamond quad coming up.
And I've already shared my disgust.
Yes. So I'm going to ask for 4 box numbers. Wait for my message, please. And the first 4 numbers I see will be the boxes that we get. So drop me 4 box numbers for Diamond Quad. And the first 4 numbers, those will be the boxes.
All right.
The best bang for your buck in the break room, the diamonds. You want to win a speed flex for a fraction of the cost, an authentic for a fraction of the cost? Who's trying to think of a bad quarterback I can use? You're not going to find a
Jimmy Clausen.
Jimmy. I was going to give him the day off, but you know what, Jimmy?
No, first of all, you haven't used him in a while.
I actually haven't used Jimmy Clausen.
Yeah.
You're not going to find any Jimmy Clausens in the diamond.
You should make a wheel. So all the quarterbacks you won't find in the
I'm waiting for
diamond.
someone in the chat like, hey, man, Jimmy Clausen's my cousin. All right?
Just waiting for it.
Yeah.
He's just waiting.
It's like, sorry. Here are the names right here. Marisa Samuel. Oop. Christopher, Charles, Josh. 4 numbers. I'm generous when it comes to the box calls, especially the diamond quad, right? Give him a chance. There's Chris.
Mm-hmm.
I see 3, Chris. I do see a comment. I don't know if you missed one, but I do see 3. And Chris, I don't know if you want another one, but I only see 4, 13, and 28, which should be good. And
30.
Okay. Oh, works out. 30.
It's in.
It's in. Chris
4,
wanted
13,
32,
20.
so there you go. Something must be really good if you both wanted 30. Then we have 4, 28, and 30. All right. That looks good. Thank you, guys. Let me make this a little closer so it's not all spread out. All righty, Sandra, just a little late. We did get our 4 box numbers, 4, 13, 28, and 30 coming up. Thank you, Steven. All right, 7 times in the randomizer to determine our divisions.
George had a good run, but he can go.
Yeah, he was from the last show. Goodbye, George.
I imagine something could be popping out here.
Mm-hmm.
In this cloud.
I know we love the Speed Flex, but I would love to see that Dan Marino Flash helmet. I love the Dolphins Flash.
It is one of the best in the business.
See, I can never, with the Jags and the Dolphins, I have to see them both at the same time to compare. Because if I see the Dolphins, I'm like, that's the best. If I see the Jags, that's the best.
I mean, the Dolphins is second. That's okay. I don't need to see it both. I know.
You do love the Jags one.
I love the Jags.
Here we go. Copy and paste. That was 7 times in the randomizer. Take you to your quad box division spot. Brian's pulling for Sandra, being new here. I hear you. I hear you. Sandra's doing a great job on her first day here in the break room. Christopher, Leon, you have the NFC North and the NFC South. Sandra, you have the NFC East. Marisa, you have the NFC West. Josh has the AFC North. Christopher, you have the AFC South. Chuck, you got the AFC East. And Samuel, you have the AFC West. I'm going to go in numerical order. So we'll start with box 4. Good luck to everybody. I'm going to move Josh up here. All right, box number 4. Let's do it. Good luck to everybody. The best bang for your buck in the break room. And I get it. The quad, definitely not the cheapest break, so we definitely appreciate you guys getting a spot in that diamond quad. Let's see who we have to start. I'm with you. About time this closed out, right, Sandra? About time. Ha! Ha! I Beetlejuice this. How about Jordy Nilsson? Jordy Nilsson in the and more section. There you go. Very nice. Going to Christopher Leon. Wow. Chris, man, I'm jealous of you today. Josh Jacobs and Jordy Nilsson, authentic helmets. You got the new Packer alternate that they debuted last season. The screen doesn't do this helmet justice because you got to see the little gold flakes with your own eyes, but this is beautiful. Jordy Nilsson going to Christopher Leon. Congratulations. Damn. Chris. You're not a Packer fan. You might think about becoming one. Very nice. Jordy Nilsson, the Super Bowl champion, the All-Pro wide receiver. One of my favorite players to watch growing up. Nice hit. It's the Packer show. It's the Packer show. Jordy Nilsson. How freaking cool. There you go. The new alternates release this month. Can't wait. Yeah, I seen I wonder what they're going to be, Jeff. I've seen a bunch of teams are releasing theirs in the upcoming weeks. I think the Commanders tomorrow and the Chargers in a couple weeks. And I think the Bucks. The Bucks alternates are just going to be the creamsicle all-white road uniforms, but still look pretty damn cool. But I can't wait to see what they debut for next season, or this upcoming season. Keep saying next season. The season's about to start. We're in July. Nice hit, Christopher. Packers are at the month end. There we go. Put that on my calendar. I can't wait. Any clues? Any rumors of what it's going to be, Chris? Or excuse me, Jeff? Sorry. Jordy Nilsson. Love this hit. Marissa's going to be taking... Chargers are next week. Yeah, I heard the rumor about they're doing 2 for the Chargers, I believe, Daniel. And one of them I heard is like the navy blue helmet, which I love. Ooh, fake leather airbrush. That's pretty cool. I like that. All righty. I'll keep Jordy for now.
You're putting them away. Due to my condition.
Steven's like, you know what? You can leave it on the table. I'm just not touching it. Fair enough. You're a man of principle, and I respect that.
No, I have a medical condition. I'm just kidding.
Doctor's like, Steven.
It's doctor approved.
Steven, I'm sorry.
When they hired me, I said, hey.
Steven, I'm sorry, but no more Packers. You're just following doctor's orders.
No, my condition is I hate the Packers. Tremendous difference.
The chat's worried about all these Packers coming out, Steven.
They should be. This is a strong concern.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Here we go. Well, I got good news for you. Good news for you.
It's not a Packer.
It is not a Packer. It is. I think Daniel Beetlejuice this one. It's a Charger on the Eclipse.
Ah.
Ronnie Harrison. Very nice. Going
Now,
to Samuel Liskey.
Those are kind of rare.
Very nice. The Ronnie Harrison Charger Eclipse. Very nice. Got the Beckett cert on the back. And I know I'm a broken record. I get it. But I just love when Bill Belichick said this at the Tom Brady roast. When he said the biggest joke of the night is Ronnie Harrison's not in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And I think that pretty much will eventually get Ronnie Harrison in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Right.
It's a beautiful helmet. Very nice. I agree, Daniel. Beautiful. Ronnie Harrison. Is he still on NBC?
I thought so.
I see. I don't know because we've been doing Sunday nights the past 2 years. So
Well, you'll figure out this Sunday.
heck yeah, I'll let you know.
Or this coming Sunday football season.
Heck yeah. Former Charger Patriot. Just inducted to the Chargers Hall of Fame last week.
Yes, that's true.
This was another guy, though, where when I think of Ronnie Harrison, when I first started watching, he was already on the Patriots. But an awesome, awesome Charger. Ronnie still on? Thank you. He's a beast. I think Ronnie Harrison, I could be wrong, but a local guy, Steven? I think Western Illinois.
That's a great guess. Let's take a look.
I believe he's a local guy.
Markham, Illinois.
Markham, Illinois?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Nice hit. I like that Eclipse lid. I mean, I always say this during the show. Find me a bad-looking Chargers helmet.
Right.
Box 28. Yeah, Ronnie was an awesome, awesome player, man. All right, box 28. Diamonds. Yeah, Randy Moss, no ring. When I think of the best player without a ring, it's Randy Moss and Dan Marino, who, I don't know, maybe we Beetlejuice him. It's in the diamonds. It's shocking that Randy Moss doesn't have a ring because that Patriots undefeated team they lost to Bob Oulay's Giants. All right, Steven, here's a cloth bag, which we have been getting more in the break room, so it could be an authentic. Ooh. It is an authentic, and it is a pretty authentic, and it's going to Samuel Liskey. It's photo headliner, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Ooh, nice.
There you go, double up Chargers. Like I just said, find me a bad-looking Chargers helmet. You can't find me a bad-looking Chargers standard, one of the best standards in the game. Beckett cert. You know what, Steven? I'll keep this on the table for you. You could take off the Jordy Nilsson, and we'll replace it with the Ronnie Harrison. Or, excuse me, the LaDainian Tomlinson. Here's
That's
I got you. I don't want you to get sick.
the medication I need.
We got to work tomorrow night, and I don't want you to get sick, all right?
Just coming here ghastly and pale.
What happened, Steven? The Packers, I told you.
You thought I was kidding.
Awesome hits. Congratulations, Samuel. Yeah, Samuel was on an absolute heater. And you never leave the table when you're on a heater. LaDainian Thompson, authentic. Wow. I love this hit. It's our third Charger. We did the J.K. Dobbins jersey, too, in the practice squad. Two five. And this is our LT, Steven. The LT that we grew up watching. If you are the older generation, your LT is Lawrence Taylor. And if you're mine and Steven's generation, here's your LT. He's like, if Steven touches a Packer, he'll never be the same again. As he put the wrapper on it before he touched it. He's got... Try to bring this up on the... really fast.
You can just do that. You can just that.
I gotcha. I can't. I don't want him to get sick.
Yeah.
I don't want. Ooh, I grabbed that bad boy. I don't want Steven to get sick. So. What if he did just pass? I wouldn't laugh like, oh, he was serious.
Yeah, you thought I was playing about this? This is a serious thing.
I have a note for my doctor.
I told you.
says Dr. Colin Rudisell. What the hell? That doesn't sound like a real doctor. Dr. Ricky.
We keep it in the back.
We got to have a team doctor, like the team physician.
Exactly right.
Here's a Band-Aid. Rub some dirt on it. You're good to go. Jordy, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. The box over there?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
right.
there you go. Is the box safe?
It should be.
There you go. If you start, I don't want no one calling me saying I got you sick, all right?
Depending on what.
I don't want,
Depending on what the production team did with it out there.
Uh-huh. Well. Alright. This is like kind of like an aspirin if you're sick. Here you go. Here's a LaDainian Thompson. Feeling better?
Yeah, much. That's my guy.
It's like a charger. You recharge your batteries. There you go. All right. So our last box. Let's do it. Box 30. This one feels pretty heavy. Mm-hmm. We have a cloth bag, but could be an authentic still. We'll see. We'll see. Well, Steven, this is clean. This is clean. How about the Sun God?
Oh, there he is.
Amon Ra, Saint Brown. That is the second wide receiver in the NFC North for Christopher Leon. Christopher, congratulations.
Good impatience.
Amon Ra, Saint Brown.
His impatience paid off.
Uh-huh. He said, I can't wait. It worked out. It worked out. That was the closer spot, too. Congratulations, Christopher. So 2 double-ups in this quad. Christopher with the NFC North and Samuel with the AFC West.
All right.
Wow. As much as I love the Jordy Nilsson and the Josh Jacobs and the LT, so far this is the hit of the show. Wow. Damn. The Sun God. Congratulations, Christopher. Wow.
It's a very nice hit, right?
Show off this bad boy. Got the Beckett cert. How freaking nice, man. Wow. Wow. Alrighty. Whew. Good quad. 2 headliners, 2 from the Ann Moore section. 2 great names in the Ann Moore section, 2 awesome names in the headliners, of course. Wow. I like this blue. I like this blue. I know a Packer fan, but blue's been my favorite color my entire life, Steven. So if I see a nice blue, I like that helmet. I like the blue a lot better when it's sitting on this table and not in Lambeau Field beating my Packers. It ain't going to happen week 1, though. It's not going to happen week 1, though, Lion fans. Packers, Lions, week 1. We're coming for you. We're coming for you. But until then, all peace.
All peace.
All peace until then. Christopher Leon with the Amon Ra St. Brown. What's this guy doing in here, Steven?
You said it was all peace.
What is, with the Lions fans, not this guy. What's he doing here? Ricky Winmore, the one and only. What's up, Ricky? I missed you. What? I said I'm okay. You're supposed to say I missed you too.
I do miss you all the time.
Okay.
But he's okay.
Understood.
But he's okay.
Well, I was worried about that. That was my second question. Are you okay?
I think so.
As he said. Badass. Congrats to you both. Sandra, Sandra, hey. I get it sucks. When you lose in the break room, it sucks. I totally get it. But I always bring up Aaron Judge last April. He stunk. He got booed at Yankee Stadium, Aaron Judge. And all it took is that one home run, that one, nice hit down the middle, or that 400-foot home run, and you're right there. You're on fire. You're winning in the break room. Don't quit just yet, Sandra. Get in the breaks that you can, and your luck will change here in the break room. It happens. But very nice. So it is 5:05. I'll take a look at the break page. If we're wide open, Steven, I'll do that chase wheel spin for the jerseys. And looking like everything is 7 and 8 spots to go. So yeah, we'll do that chase wheel spin for our jerseys, and then we'll get the guys ready for 6 p.m. And it's just that one double, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. So David, Gabriel, AJ, Michael, Timothy. Love the hair at Sandra. Yeah, we don't have any sore losers here. We got a pretty good crew that, obviously, I get it. It sucks when you lose. But no sore losers here, and we got a damn good chat. That's what keeps the...
I'll say generally, Sandra, when you do lose a few in a row, it's building up for something.
Right,
it's building up for something big.
Right. So here we go. This is going to be 7 times in the randomizer. 7 times in the randomizer. Jeff goes, lies. I'm sore. Well, 99%.
That makes sense from a grumpy Packer fan.
Oh! Whoa!
What do you know?
Damn! All right,
Hey,
7 times. We only had 1 jersey break, so it's going to be just these names. Let's roll.
If he just puts it on the tee.
It is a double, so I'm a creature of habit. I'll do it twice. Just because I'm
calling him like I see him. Feel qualified.
Yeah, how dare you? All right. All love in the chat, though. Hey, Sam, wait, whenever you can, we're on all day, every day.
Yep.
So whenever you're
And
available
the
to join
helmets,
us.
they'll keep replenishing.
Exactly.
You'll see your Patriots on the headliners,
Yes. It's going to be Michael, Mad Bomber, top spot. The Mad Bomber. And like I said, Sandra, we're here all day, every day. 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m.,
It's
6
Michael.
p.m.
It's Mike, right?
Yep, Michael Kirschbaum.
Kirschbaum.
And yeah, check back. Even if you don't, not playing that day, check back to see, hey, you got any Patriots, any Texans in the room?
Someone might have something to trade,
But I will say, check back with us daily because our breaks do change. So if you don't see any Patriots on the website right now, there might be a Patriot on the website tomorrow. Or maybe at 6 p.m. tonight, or maybe around 7 p.m. if a break closes out, right, Steven? So it always changes here in the break room. They are right, Sandra. I was 0 for 20 to 25. Took me a bit. Got a bunch of helmets and speed flexes. Be patient. Yeah, it's right. I just like when people say they are right. I just like that. I don't get that too often.
That's true.
So I'm just like, yeah, heck yeah. I should just stop at that. I'm just going to say it again. They are right.
He's got a point.
So Michael, I don't see Michael in the chat. It's looking like we're going to spin this wheel at 1. So let me bring it up on the screen.
We did just sell out a practice squad, so you can do.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll do this
first.
chase wheel spin, and then we'll do that practice squad.
Yeah, for Dan and the minis, I think. Yeah, you're in there, man.
You're in there, Dan.
We got you.
All right, we're going to spin this for Michael. I got you. Hey, Michael, it's a good one. 79. Going to Michael Kirschbaum's away.
Not bad.
So $79. Pretty damn good chase wheel spin right there.
It's also a Charles Quint special, so
Oh, Charles.
yeah,
He's
can
just in that
he
practice.
can just call a number.
All right. I guess Charles is
I'll
taking a
write
shot at
I'll write the ticket.
I'm guessing Charles is taking his shot at that Brian Thomas Jr. Yeah. So Charles, it's just Charles in that break. So Charles, if you want to drop a box number. For that. Charles is a Jaguar fan, so I'm guessing. Thank you, sir. 13, Steven.
Sounds good.
So 13 in the we do not have 13, Chuck. You said practice squad, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Chuck, 13 is not on the ticker. Power Rangers. So you got a Raider shirt on? It's a cool shirt. I'm a big fan of the movie Ooze.
Yes, the original.
Uh-huh.
We don't hesitate around here for the original.
Ivan Ooze. 6 is unavailable too, Chuck. Numbers are scrolling right there on the ticker below. Practice squad 1, 3, 4, 8, 18, 20, 21, 24 through 27, 29, 30. So no 13, no 6. Let us know, Mr. Quint. 1. We do have 1. 1 is good. Thank you, sir. One, not the loneliest number in this break. Thank you. This guy just flipped me off.
Ricardo Rincon.
Or you tell me I'm number 1.
You got to just be opposite with him. When he gives you like, he just like, and you're like, he flipped me off. And then he does it. And he's like, thanks for calling me number one.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. Box 1. Good luck, Chuck.
I agree. I am number 1.
We'll do this break. And if nothing is closed out, we'll get the guys ready for the 6 p.m. show. You know what, Steven, this really is, I said it earlier, and it really is becoming the Charger show.
Wow.
We got Darren Sproles.
Hey, you said his name earlier.
Uh-huh. Darren Sproles on the Charger jersey. Gonna go to Chuck. Congrats, Chuck. Darren Sproles, my man. So there you go. This is on the...
the
I'm trying to...
2008 to 2013.
Yes, we don't see this jersey too often in the break room. So very nice. Congratulations. You hit... Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I was like trying to guess what era this was. I was like, we don't see this era too often. Very cool. The Phillip Rivers charges.
Right.
We had...
Phillip Rivers had my worst fantasy game as a he had the worst quarterback performance in a fantasy game for me.
How much?
-9.
Oh, how do you get -9?
Oh, he was down in South Florida in late December. It's just brutal.
You know what, Jeff? I don't know if we do get Charger stuff.
You could tell me.
I don't know. I think like a couple players we do. How about that? There we go. All right. A lot of Charger running backs too today. LaDainian Thompson, Darren Sproles, J.K. Dobbins. If we have Omari Hampton in the break room, then today's the day he's coming out.
Omari and Hampton.
The first round pick running back for the Chargers. All righty, Steven. We close on anything?
We're sitting pretty open on everything.
All right, so yeah, we'll sign off for today and get Ricky and Common ready for the.
What was that gift card? What was that gift card for Michael? Sorry.
79.
It's a nice gift card.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, all righty. That was box 1. I didn't take that off the ticker. All right. So let me write that out really fast. Oh, you did. Darren Sproles. Just got to write Sproles. Steven.
Yes, sir.
I think we can agree on the hit of the show.
Yes.
It is the Amon-Ra St. Brown Speed Flex. Let me show that off. Tied for seconds to Josh Jacobs and the Jordy Nelson. But the star of the show, Amon-Ra St. Brown Speed Flex, won by Chris Leon in the Diamonds. We still have 3 Speed Flexes left in the Diamonds, guys. The Terry Bradshaw, the Michael Penix Jr., and the Saquon Barkley, along with Edgerrin James and Dan Marino photo headliners. So definitely attack that page tonight for the guys at 6 p.m. And let's see that Penix, Bradshaw, and Barkley. Steven, awesome job today, brother. I'll see you mañana.
Tomorrow night.
Me and Steven will be back here in the break room tomorrow at 6 p.m., but Common and Ricky in 45 minutes will be in the break room today at 6 p.m. So, guys, have a great, great Tuesday. Me and Steven will see you tomorrow, and we'll be back in the break room 45 minutes. Common and Ricky. See you then.